situation they got me facing. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the street, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my tin in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banker, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now, but will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? We've been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Power and the money, money and the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand it, how can they reach me? I guess they can't, I guess they won't, I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, fool. We've been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives living in the gangster's paradise. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Tell me why are we so blind to see that the
Hola arañas, hola araños, bienvenidos a un nuevo directo para el canal. Aquí SpideyboyMC en un nuevo directo. Pam, 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 pam. ¿Qué por esta canción, tío? Gangsta's Paradise, goz esa canción, goz, totalmente. Totalmente es goz esa canción, ¿Qué tal gente? Bienvenidos todos al directo de hoy. Vamos a estar reaccionando a la Minecraft Live 2021. Ya no se llama Minecraft desde hace unos pocos años, se llama Minecraft Live, así que vamos a reaccionar a la de este año. Y ahora mismo estoy hablando un poco bajo, ¿vale? Porque tengo un familiar que se está durmiendo ahora mismo. Y así que bueno, en un rato ya, en un ratito, en unos minutos voy a poder hablar bien alto. Así que espero que os lo paséis muy bien en este directo. Este directo es muy importante para el canal. Primero de todo porque hoy es el día más importante del año para Minecraft. Y es porque es la Minecraft Live, donde básicamente se dice la siguiente actualización, la movebot, todo y bastante interesante. Y luego pues también este directo muy importante para la historia del canal, porque vamos a llegar a los 300 subs seguramente. No estoy seguro, pero espero que lleguemos, que lo más probable que sí. Así que este directo es muy importante para la historia de este canal. Así que espero que os lo paséis muy bien en este directo. Vamos a poner alguna canción aquí que esté bien, básicamente para el directo. ¿Qué ponemos? ¿Qué ponemos? Algo de Minecraft, gente. Como es la Minecraft Live, pues podemos poner algo de Minecraft. A ver, Minecraft Music Remix. A ver qué tal. Bueno, un anuncio, espera un momento. ¿Se me oye bien? Me supongo, se me oye bien, todo bien, no hay ningún fallo ni nada. Olimpolan, bienvenido al directo, espero que te la pases muy bien. Olimpolan, algún servidor o algo. Vale, pues se me oye bien, ¿no? Si hay algún problema en el micro que se me oiga mal, me lo decís, vale, voy a comprarlo, de hecho. Aquí en el Discord, a ver, este vídeo. A ver, voy a ver. Vale, se me ve bien. Vale, ahí me habéis oído un momento doble. Haciendo la prueba, ¿vale, gente? Así que de momento veo que el micro funciona a la perfección. Todo que iba el micro, genial. Pues estamos preparados para el directo, gente. Luego os quiero enseñar una cosa bastante interesante. Así que de momento lo que vamos a hacer... me voy a descargar un mod, ¿vale? Para ver los 3 mods, ¿vale? Que vamos a votar. Y... se te oye perfecto, genial, gente, perfecto. Que eso, me voy a descargar un mod, ¿vale? Para ver básicamente los 3 mods de cómo son. Ay, perdón, se me ha ido el micrófono, gente, lo siento. Y luego vamos a dar opiniones sobre... vamos a intentar predecir de qué podría ser la temática de la siguiente update, ¿ok, gente? A ver, Olimpo es misterioso, lo que un amigo controla el canal. Ah, vale, perfecto. Es como que hay una cuenta de Centerland, ¿sabes? En el Discord. Vale, vale. Perfecto. Vale, a ver. Somos 297 suscriptores, gente. 3 suscriptores para los 300 suscriptores. ¿Dónde está el patrocinio de Thundercraft? Pues mira, en este directo no me han patrocinado. O sea, no voy a patrocinar a Thundercraft. No me han pedido que le patrocine. Así que... vamos allá, gente. Tengo muchas ganas. Voy a poner por cierto la música. Se me ha olvidado ponerla. Ahí está, perfecto. Genial. Hola, Boom. Está bienvenido al directo. ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? Somos ya 5 espectadores en el directo. ¿Cuántos suscriptores somos ya? Habrá subido a lo mejor alguno más. 297 suscriptores. Estamos a 3 de los 300 de llegar a la meta de los 300 suscriptores. Así que me voy a ir descargando el mod, gente. Y ahora vamos a entrar al Minecraft, lo vamos a probar. Y en una horita en el Minecraft vamos a poner un contador, gente. No soy de web, pero voy a poner un contador, ¿vale? A ver... iniciar sesión. Perfecto. A ver. Ahí está dentro, perfecto. Hacemos esto. Vamos a poner 54 minutos, ¿no? Vale, ahí está, vale. ¿Funciona bien esto? El contador, sí. Nadie, guardios, qué pro. Vale. ¿Quién es Fede? Momento de web. Vale. A ver... si se pone ya el overlay, 53 minutos, dale. Ahí está, perfecto. Vale, compartir, vamos a hacer esto así. Y vamos a poner el contador, gente. Hora del contador. Pipan, tucucu, bocadillo de atún. Perfecto, pues aquí tenemos el contador, gente. Lo ponemos aquí, en el medio. Lo ponemos aquí, o no. Bueno, luego lo ponemos aquí a la derecha. Es porque no tapar lo del nombre de Discord, ¿vale, gente? Soy este en mi nuevo canal. Ah, vale. Ojo, ¿cuántos suscriptores somos? 298 suscriptores. ¿Se llega a los 300, gente? ¿Se llega? Ah, que por cierto, va a haber especial 300 suscriptores, ¿eh? Eso de momento lo voy avisando, que se va a subir mañana. Bueno, si llegamos hoy. Si llegamos hoy a los 300, que probablemente sí. Mañana tenéis el especial 300 suscriptores. A ver. Vale, pues voy a descargar los mods. Mods. El autobotes. Vale. Descargar. Archivos. 1.16.5 es el mod. No, pero yo lo quiero para la 1.17. Bueno, no pasa nada. Para la 1.16 da lo mismo. Vamos a descargarlo. Vale, estoy descargando el mod, gente. Ahora lo meto al Minecraft y abrimos el juego, ¿vale? Mientras tanto podéis charlar por el chat. Dijiste 11 horas, Eche, y prendiste a las 12. No. ¿Y qué hora es en Chile? Hora de Chile. Ah, son las 12. Lo mismo lo he puesto mal. Perdonad. Lo mismo lo he puesto mal en el Discord. Un momento, voy a comprobar. Sí, efectivamente lo he puesto mal, gente. Lo he puesto mal. Sí, perdonad, Perdonad. Lo he puesto mal. Siento mucho, no me peguéis. Vale, no pasa nada, vale. Voy a descargar. Ahí, lo voy a descargar de nuevo. Ahí que no se me había descargado, no sé por qué. El mod. ¿Es para Forge o para qué es el mod? A ver. Curso de Forge, pero no me dice. No me dice para qué es. Si es para Fabric o Forge. Bueno, da igual, yo voy a utilizar, por si acaso voy a utilizar Forge o Fabric. Bueno, voy a probar primero con Fabric. Y si no, probamos con Forge, porque es que no me dice dónde. No me dice si es Fabric o Forge el mod. A ver. Ah, vale, el mod es Forge. Lo acabo de ver en un comentario, gente. Vale, pues vamos a entrar con Forge el juego. Voy a meter el mod, ¿vale? Y ahora lo vamos a ver cómo son los mods, ¿vale? O sea, perdón. Básicamente eso. A ver. Voy a cerrar el Minecraft 1.17 y luego lo abro, ¿vale? Un momento. Vale. Es para que no lague, ¿vale? Luego. Vale, metemos esto aquí. Vale, perfecto. Genial. Para llegar a los 300 te tienes que pasar Clatterfunk. No sé yo. 298, faltan 2 para los 300. Somos 7 espectadores, Vale, ahora vamos a poner, primero de todo, vamos a poner el mod, ¿vale? Que lo acabo de descargar ya. Al pim pam, perfecto. Vale, vamos a abrir Minecraft con Forge 1.17.5 y vamos a ver los mods, gente. Hola Dani, bienvenido al directo, dime. Voy a cambiar, por cierto, a esta pantalla. Que lo he puesto, ahí está. Ah, y ya voy a poner esto aquí, por cierto. Ahí está. Que por cierto, esta es básicamente el... ¿Cómo se dice? ¿Cómo lo puedo decir? Esto es básicamente el cartel del directo, podríamos decir. Mira, por ejemplo, abajo a la derecha podéis ver pues como el la timeline del directo. A las 5 hemos iniciado. Como dije, a las 6 es la Minecraft Live, a las 8 el fin del evento, o eso supongo, por ahí, no estoy seguro, y a las 9 termina el directo. Más o menos eso sería la timeline. Y luego en el centro pone Minecraft Live más Road to 300 subs, SpideyboyMC live streaming, tal. Bastante bonito me ha quedado, me está ocurriendo un rato. Vale. Vale, ahí está, vamos a abrir el juego en esa versión. Debe ejecutar algo que se llama Minecraft Live para no decirme que es Minecon. Nada, broma. Me está dando un ataque a los ojos el leer Minecon. Bueno. Zetajuran, si dices Minecon, sos gay. A ver, 1.16.5 Forge. Ahí está, perfecto. Vale, pues estoy abriendo ya el juego, gente. Voy a un momento a beber agua y ahora volvemos en un momentito. Un minuto. Vale, pues ya he vuelto, gente. Arcar nuevo mundo creativo. Vale. Y ahí, vale, ahora voy a poner la pantallita del directo. A ver. Tun. Pam, pam. Vale. Uy, que lag. Me da lag. Vale, estoy bien ya. Perfecto. Bueno, da un poco de lag esto. Vale. Pero no pasa nada. Pero voy a quitar una cosita. Esto. Y voy a poner esto. Navegador. Texto. No, esto no es tampoco. Navegador. Joder. Ay. Vale. Navegador. Voy a poner la otra cosita. Esto. No. Esto no. Ahí está. Bien. Vale, ahí está, gente, perfecto. Tan, tun. Vale. Vamos a ver. ¿Cómo se llamaba? Oye, qué gallo me ha salido. ¿Cómo se llamaba el tío, ¿cómo se llamaba el mof este que es un arbusto, tío? Que no me acuerdo ya ni el nombre, te lo juro. A ver. Pam. What? No me aparece, tío, Golem. Copper. Cobre. What the fuck. Qué verga. What? No me aparece el... ¿Se ha cargado el mod? What the fuck? Sí, está cargado, qué raro. Pero había que submonearlo o algo. A lo mejor lo tengo que submonear. A ver, summon. Copper. No, tío. ¿No se ha cargado el mod correctamente o qué? Qué raro, tío. Qué raro. Tela. Qué bien. No se ha cargado bien correctamente el mod. No sé por qué, tío. Glar. Sí, o sea. Glar. Epa. No. Summon. Glar. Nah, qué raro, tío. Voy a pegar a descargarme otro mod de esto porque no... ¿Este mod no funciona o qué narices? Qué raro, tío. ¿Cuántos subs estamos? Hemos llegado... Seguimos en 298. Venga, gente, a ver si podemos subir. A ver, voy a... A ver si hay otro mod. Voy a buscar en YouTube mejor. Que a lo mejor en Google se me dificulta un poco más. Minecraft mod bote 2021 mod. Vale. Pues... Tú no sé cuál... No sé si hay por aquí en YouTube un mod, tío. Mod bote. Ahora este vídeo. Nada, tío, no encuentro un mod, ¿en serio? Minecraft Live 2021 está en directo, sí, pero aún no han empezado la Minecon en sí, o sea, la Minecraft Live todavía. Vale, a ver, aquí hay un vídeo. Ahora este es bote mod. Vale. Ya empezó la Minecraft Live, vale, pero no... Eso, que todavía no han... O sea, que ya han empezado tipo a... hablar y tal, o cómo es. A ver, Minecraft Live. No, todavía no ha empezado, o sea, no están hablando todavía. Yo me voy a dejar aquí la streaming en silencio. Y ya. De momento. Vale, ya sé por qué no funciona el mod, porque tengo que descargarme otras 3 extensiones para tener los mods en sí. Vale, espera, entonces vamos a cerrar el juego, meto los mods y lo vuelvo a abrir. Un momento, gente. Mods, descargas. Vale, ahí están los mods. Perfecto. Ahora hago de nuevo el launcher y ya tenemos esto. Perfecto. A ver. Vale, voy a abrir el juego, ahí está, perfecto. Vale, se está abriendo el juego, ahora voy a entrar de nuevo al mundo y veis los mods, o sea, los mobs. Vale. Buah, tengo no sé cuántas páginas abiertas tú, A ver, un jugador, no mundo. Vale, ahí está, se está abriendo esto. Vale, aquí estamos ya, perfecto. Igual sigue yendo igual de lag, pero creo que tenemos ya a like. No, pero vamos a ver, tío. Summon Alay. No funciona, en serio. Tío, ni puta gracia, en serio no funciona. Nah, tío, en serio. Bueno, espera, voy a descargarme otra versión de Forge entonces. Coming pre-show, ya están en el pre-show. Bueno, quiero... no, yo no voy a ver el pre-show, ¿vale? No me interesa mucho, a mí no me interesa. Así que vamos a hacer... Down las latas de la 1.16. Installer. O sea, vas a descargar el último Forge. Y así pues... A ver si nos deja así... Esto, ¿sabes? A ver, instalar. Install client. Ah, por cierto, a ver si este año no gana el MOF que vote Dream, que básicamente Dream ha estado influenciando la Minecraft del... O sea, la Minecraft no, el MOF bot del año pasado, básicamente. Por eso ganó el Glow Squid. Digo, por votar al Glow Squid. El que vota el Glow Squid le sigo. Y bueno, pues mira lo que pasó, tío. Mira lo que pasó luego. Que ganó, al final ganó el Glow Squid encima por 5%, o sea... El Glow Squid pasó de ir ganando por 0.2%. Y cuando Dream puso el tweet, tío, ¡pum! Por 5% ganando el Glow Squid, tío. A mí me parece vergonzoso, A ver, 36.04. 36.2.8. Vale. Estoy abriendo este Forge. Mitad, o sea, omitir es total, cerrar. Vale, estoy abriendo ya esto. Ya empiezas a salir los youtubers invitados. A ver, vale, ya tengo abierto el juego, gente, a ver. En mods. A ver, voy a abrir otro mundo por si acaso. Aunque no creo que afecte, pero bueno, igualmente. A ver si ya funciona con la nueva versión de Forge que he puesto. Vale, ahí se está abriendo el mundo, gente, así que un momento. Ahora lo veis. Vale. He abierto ya un mundo, vamos a ver si funciona. Bien, ya lo tenemos. Ya lo tenemos. Vale, pues voy a compartir pantalla. Y os lo voy a enseñar. Anda, mira, aquí tenemos el spawn del Vex tuneado, gente. Nada, porque alay Mobots. Vale. Es que me he descargado dos mods, ok. Qué chulo el alay, gente. Vale, pues este es el... Os voy a enseñar los tres modelos. Copper Golem, a ver. Vale, este es el Copper Golem. Puta mierda, ¿no? Es un poco feo el mod, o sea, el mod, ¿no? Puede ser. Vale, Copper... Ah, no, pero porque este es el feo, este es el... Ah, es ya. Botón... botones. Botón de... Bueno, no hay botón de cobre. Yo supongo que le gustará presionar botones de... No le gusta presionar botones, al parecer. Bueno, a lo mejor este modo es solo para ver... O sea, es para ver los modelos. Que bueno, o sea, aquí los tenéis, son estos, básicamente. Estos son los tres mobs. Estos. Está el Glaze, el Vex tuneado, o el alay, como lo queréis llamar, y el Golem de mierda. No sé cuál os gustará más. A mí mi favorito es el alay. Yo voy a votar el alay. Tampoco quiero influenciar en vuestras, básicamente, votaciones y tal, pero yo voto por el alay. No sé, la guerra supuestamente está entre el alay y el Copper Golem, según estoy viendo. Y básicamente eso. Voy a ver un momento el streaming. Ahora va a salir Bobbycraft. ¿Va a salir Bobbycraft en esto?
We need some XP. We gotta get out of this for Black Love.
There's a bunch of coal down below where you were digging.
Oh, there.
Vale. Ahora ya veo cuando salga Bobbycraft. Spidey, si llegas a las 300 personas que dice que vale. Alay, Copper Golem, vale. Voy a cerrar la puerta un momento, gente. Es mejor por mí el Alay. Está invitado a la Minecraft Live. Porque Balón Bedrock está gof. Copper Golem tiene una función de un randomizador de resto. Y sería muy interesante ya que no ocuparía tanta redstone. Sí, está bien, ¿vale? Pero es que la cosa es que el Alay para mí es más útil. Básicamente porque es que es como lo mismo. Si quieres hacer un almacenamiento, tipo si tienes algún material por ahí, por el mundo, que lo tengas tirado y lo quieres recolectar, tipo está bien porque el Alay, ¿vale? Pues te recolecta todos los materiales que tengas tirado. Bueno, básicamente lo que tengas cargado de mundo y tal. Yo me supongo eso. Y eso está bastante bien, por cierto, en el mundo spawnean muchos de estos, Spawnean muchos de estos que... No me gusta la textura del glar, pero de... Me refiero con este... ¿Cómo decirlo? O sea, no me gusta este moth. La textura de este moth, ¿sabes? Pero con el moth, este moth, ¿sabes? Luego la textura que salga no lo sé cuál será, pero bueno, espero que sea buena. Veis tuneado, ¿Vas a darle galletas? A ver. No funciona. ¿Escogerá? No, es que es para ver solo los modelos, no es para nada interesante, básicamente. Y este cómo corre, ¿Cómo corre este tío? ¿Cómo corre este tío? Joder. Bueno, pues yo creo que ya habéis visto suficiente de los mods. Esos son solo los modelos, no las funciones y tal. Así que... No, si no hay problema, Dani. Naranja anti-lag, pues mira, también. Estaría bien, que no pase nada, Dani, no hay problema. Estamos a 2 de... Seguimos a 2 de los 300. Vale, pues... ¿qué podemos hacer, gente? Vamos a ver... El... Vale.
Thank you all so much for joining us for more Minecraft. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.
Fala pessoal, eu sou o Jazz Ghost.
O meu era pra ser aquele cookie de memes.
Vale, aún ha salido Bobbycraft, Vale. Vamos a esperar, yo voy a seguir silenciando el directo. Sí, yo later, vale. Ahora,
I mean, that guy played Minecraft
turno
with
de
2 mice,
Mumbo
but doesn't I
Jumbo.
play Minecraft with 1 mouse? Then again, I press shift with my thumb, so I guess I can't talk. Moving swiftly on, the next segment...
Vale. Vale, audio es... Pero voy a ver la Minecraft Live desde el oficial. 2021, pam. Vale, está.
Super simples, muito simples. Mas mesmo com essa simplicidade dele, ele ainda tinha algo que conseguia te prender.
Hostia, pero esto está en brasileño, ¿qué?
Fizeram um pacto no meu lado. Agora a gente vai fazer direita, tira na cherry, que tira a troca.
We have to dig 4 down. Look at this area.
Ah, vale, vale. Es que estaban hablando ahora en brasileño, en portugués. Ok.
Indo e aprendendo, porque a gente vai junto com ele, sempre aprendendo coisas novas e evoluindo, aprendendo mais ou menos. Eu tô pra aprender umas coisas aí. Mas é incrível ver como ele
mano,
liberta nossa
português,
imaginação de
senhor.
formas
Portuguesinho,
absurdas, de
mano.
muitas formas diferentes e nos
Maninho.
liberta junto com isso. E a forma que eu tenho certeza que
Portuguesinho.
a Minecraft mudou não só a minha vida, mas como a de milhares de outras pessoas.
Bueno, ya cállate, por favor. No... Buah, yo veo... Por cierto, el chat veo mucha gente votando al Lalai, más que al Coppergolem, en el chat del directo me refiero. A ver si está nuevo también, Espero que sí. Hostia, tú, me acabo de hacer daño en la pierna, tío. Me acabo de reventar, tío, la pierna. No sé cómo, tío, Me ha empezado a doler un montón, tú. Buah. Qué susto, tío. Vale, pues gente, ahora vuelvo. Esperadme un minutito y nos vemos.
No sé.
Spidey, justo estábamos hablando de que quién íbamos a votar y pues yo iba a votar al Golem chiquito chat.
No, bañable. Baño. ¿Qué?
Bromita.
¿Por quién votas, Spidey?
Por el live lo va a votar porque le gusta la pija, no, mentira. Sí, sí.
Alberto, no
Sí.
aguante. A vos te gusta la pija. A ver, ¿qué
No.
hace? ¿Qué hace el golem? Toca botones.
¿Qué pro?
Vale, like.
La live. Me van a violar aquí, entre dos. No meter la pija por delante y por detrás.
No,
No.
no, homo.
No. Quiero. Vale.
Ya son los 300 subs.
Deja.
Ahora vuelvo. A ver.
Bueno,
Oh, no.
espera un segundo. Acá, bien. ¡Hola, Twin!
Está, creo que está...
Que no bota la like, la puta madre.
Dijo que ya volvía. O sea,
Sí. Lo quito por si tiene copia.
¿cómo va a tener copia esa cosa?
Tiene copy. Tiene copy. Aunque no lo
Bota. Imposible.
Sí, tiene copy.
¿Cómo puede ser tan mamahuevo de tener copia esa cosa?
Es una canción árabe.
Aunque que Google, yo no sé cómo podemos monetizar con eso.
No sé. Bueno. No sé, que se ve saturando. Mira, vino Spidey. Hola, Spidey.
¿Qué pasó, banda de negros?
Nada.
Estoy muy feliz, Estoy
¿Por?
muy feliz,
Con los 300 subs.
Sí.
Chavales, les digo una sorpresa.
Mañana,
Es un video que va a subir.
mañana, por cierto, el especial 300 subs se sube a mi canal.
¿Y a qué canal se va a subir más? ¿El Rich?
Al de Spidey,
Al de
obviamente, ni que gilipollas.
Por eso.
No, amigo, las tags de Spidey. Pero bueno,
¿Sabes quién?
Spidey.
¿Sabes quién va a ganar? Va a ganar el...
Minecraft, pero Fortnite, evento, what the fuck.
Fortnite, qué mierda.
Fortnite, Roblox.
Es que, bueno, es que subía Fortnite, subía antes Fortnite.
Permadet, Hyperdet, Servidores,
Mierda.
Directos, Among Us, Inocente, Tripulante, Impostor, Rojo, Seeds, Minecraft, Pack PNG, Skyward Rusher, P, Survival 2, Minera, Hyperland, Server, Humanity Server, Arsenal, Roblox, Arsenal, Parkour, Skyward Rank, Retos, Vector, Arácnido, Gameplay, videojuegos, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, Discord, el código de Minecraft, Minecraft Code, épico. Ya saben, gente, si quieren venir a Pi y vengan hasta acá.
Qué
Like. El último sub de Spidey se llama Emicas. Épico.
Qué pro. Nah, es broma.
Aquí que Google,
Bueno, vamos a jugar un poco de Skywars. Mientras tanto, hasta que empiece la Minecon. La Minecraft
Bien.
Life. The Minecraft.
La 1.
Van a jugar Skywars en minimales. Dice.
No, Hypixel, obviamente Hypixel.
Sí. De paso, unos hackers. Vea.
No,
Yo
sí,
tal vez juegue.
vamos a Hypixel, nos
Tal vez voy a
encontramos
entrar.
hackers, Esta mañana me encontré como 11 hackers o algo así.
No.
En una mañana se encontró así. Me encanta el chat del Minecraft Live, boludo. Alay, golem, alay. Super golem, alay.
Dale,
Claro, boludo.
vamos, dale, que la Minecraft no es solo de la mobbot, que también van a decir la siguiente
Tío,
actualización, dale.
ahí
¿Sabes quién va a ganar? Va a ganar
Super golem, alay.
¿Cuál va a ganar, dices?
el Glare, por Dream. Lo va a ganar por él.
No, Dream iba a votar al Copper Golem, boludo. Una mierda. Z.
Spidey no cumples si el último sub se llama En mi cas XD.
Eso dijo
XD.
Eso dijo
Sí,
tu mamá.
dice Elmi que se suscribió en otra cuenta para llegar a los 300 subs.
2.3. Bueno,
Os voy a invitar a la parte, chicos.
Espérame,
Se me está abriendo el
que
logo.
se me abrió el launch.
Ah,
Ahí no.
ok.
No hay juega.
Jiji, por los subs.
Hace poco tú estás.
Es por los 3 Elmis que se suscribieron.
Voy a
gracias.
buscar algo y a ver si no tiene copy.
Vale,
Y
What the
está
fuck,
bien.
pongo de celebración.
Así me di cuenta que Felipe tiene un carpincho con capa de...
Luego,
Carpincho tuneado.
No, aquí está. Me dan algo.
Ok, ajustes del video rápido. Ya voy.
What the fuck? ¿Qué arreglas esto? Ah, un gato. ¿Qué pega?
¿Qué bajo?
Nada.
Bueno.
Por cierto, han cambiado las skins de los NPCs de Bedwars, ¿no?
Sí, creo que déjalo, ¿no?
Qué chulo, ¿no? A mí me mola mucho.
Qué chulo.
Por mí no me importa que lo dejen
Invita. Spidey,
Ok.
invita.
Espera un toque.
Pam.
Sí. Multiplayer, pizza.
Vale, ahí te invité.
Soy famoso.
Sale a hacer una fiesta.
Bueno, ¿qué tal,
Hola,
chicos?
chaval. What?
Hola. Desactivaros
Hola.
los jugadores para no ver a ninguno excepto a mí. O sea, solo podéis...
Sí.
Ay,
Yo
sí,
solo
también.
activado.
Directo a mí dice.
¿Qué tal, gente? ¿Cómo estáis?
Mírale.
¿Qué tal, chicos?
Spidey tuneado.
Bien.
Spidey tuneado.
Spidey tune.
Ah, Felipe, ese es tu traje de Halloween.
No. Lo voy a poner el
Soy
31 de octubre.
El
Mi
31 de
traje de
octubre.
Halloween es el mejor de todos. Es
a
un
ver.
zombie.
Porque Halloween, el mes es octubre, Halloween es el 31.
A ver, ¿sabes? Es el mes del terror, ¿sabes? O sea, que yo me...
El mes de terror.
Sí.
Pero Spidey, si tú ya das miedo.
Pero ¿qué quieres? Que me ponga la skin del Ender,
Yo me
del
pongo...
Enderman.
Yo me pongo la skin de Halloween durante todo durante todo.
Cada bueno haciendo una fiesta de disfraces con skin de Maya. Eso sí.
Sale a hacer una fiesta en Live Friends después de esto. Una fiesta ahí.
El Guy
Bueno,
Fandel.
Vamos a darle una
¿Qué
partida,
pasa?
gente,
Ya,
sin más
¿Dónde
rodeos.
vamos a hacer? En Sedentary Lab. Vamos a hacerlo en Sedentary Warriors.
Dale, perfecto.
Sí.
Vale, ya estamos.
No queremos jugar
el
Skyward.
mapa.
No queremos jugar Skyward.
Mapa.
Dream Grounds. Dream. Mira, ya todos se spoilean en Dream.
Ya.
Ya todo es Dream, loco. Todo es
Todo.
un sueño.
bien.
Dream Gay, como que se. Ah, te
Dream
van a fundar por tu culpa.
Gay. Yo también voy a ponerlo. ¿eh?
Van a venir a fundar, loco.
Grande.
Bad, not gay.
Dream malo, no gay. What?
Qué grande, tío, qué grande.
Yeah, is so gay. Ay,
Dream
mira,
gay.
gay and trans.
Trans. Una más odiadas de todo. Hypixel. Número 1, Dream. You are right. Nah, Spidey todo en inglés. Fíjate que Spidey va. Es demasiado basado. ¡Guau! Se le reventaron la cama a los rojos.
Uy, espera, protejo esto también con madera. Felipe, ¿te puedes quitar, por favor?
Está bien.
Gracias.
Vas a escribir algo de que no hace falta decir que es gay porque ya todos lo sabemos. ¿Qué tiene?
Vamos, Felipe.
Supongo que ¿quién me la llevó? ¿Yo o supongo?
Yo también
Voy
me la
yo.
quedo.
What the fuck, creí que iba
Ah,
yo
entonces
nomás.
deja el pixel.
No es Hypixel, si no se me buguea hasta en el Discord. Soy yo.
No, pero...
Pues a mí me aparece la Hypixel, ¿eh?
Para mí es pixel.
Sí, es
A mí se
Hypixel.
me la veía en Discord y en Hypixel. Mierda. La tomo.
Dream is green man.
Dream is Green Man. Nosotros somos verdes.
Y tu puta madre es roja, ¿vale?
Tu puta.
Es para acá, camita.
Tu madre está roja, puto. Oye, Aníbal, ¿quieres jugar Hypixel?
Hola.
Aníbal.
Uy, qué lag de high pixel, boludo.
Sí, se te escucha pro. Ah, estamos jugando Hypixel Bedwars.
Yo se acaba de unir a Emilia a la Hypixel. Le podemos invitar a la party, a lo mejor.
Emilial.
Ah, no, tengo amigo de Millán.
¿Qué, perdón? Chavales, nos vienen. Se vienen.
Se viene. Los azules me supongo, ¿no? Bueno, yo me suicidé por si acaso.
Tremenda la guiada, me tocó.
Un chiquitito.
Dale, me robaste todo, hijo de la gran puta.
Ah, no me pediste que upiemos. Bueno, tenés todas esas. Ahora, tenés oro y tenés...
No, bueno, da igual, quédatelo.
No tenés.
Me lo quedo yo.
Ah, forro de mierda.
Si deja de hablar, te van a banear, loco. Sabes que está en directo y no se puede decir hasta mañana. ¿Sabes, trolo?
Oh, está bien.
No, sí dijeron. El que diga algo del evento, no sé, el que diga un cambio de dificultad o algo antes del día, se va a banear. Y yo dije, what the fuck. Lo dijeron al comienzo del servidor.
Dale, no spamees, Dani. Me chupa un huevo. Dale.
Mutear a Spidey. Yo te puedo mutear a Spidey. Yeah.
Dale, una más y te quito el moderador. Joder, tío. Que ya lo estoy viendo.
Moderadores spameando. Un buen ejemplo.
¿A quién le estás diciendo que? ¿A quién le estás diciendo que?
Miau.
Escuchen un momento.
¿Le escuchas? Escucha. Chavales, no vienen.
Oh, mecha. Eso sí que copio, cuidado.
Me da igual.
Spidey, te van a... No, Spidey, humíllate.
El copy me lo pasas por las narices. Me lo paso por las narices, tío. Que lo oiga YouTube, que lo oiga.
Me cierra el directo antes de la mano.
Sí, que ciérrame esta, me cago en Dios.
Vamos por ahí. Mecha. Todo lo que hice en esta vida para estar con ella. Iba con su rumbo y una estrella. Todo lo que pude haber podido por estar con ella.
Bueno, sí, paro ya, que me va a cerrar el directo.
XD.
Sí, ciérrame esta, YouTube, ciérrame esta, gilipollas.
Y ahora dice, ok, que cierra todo.
Le cierran el canal.
No.
Mucho copy, papá.
Copy, momento. Uy, ¿dónde está el buzo?
No sé si fue el único que sintió ese lagazo tremendo.
No sé, pero hay un lag de la puta madre.
Tremendo, es que están votando ya.
Qué ejemplo de buen moderador, Dani spameando,
Sí, Dios mío.
Qué buen moderador.
Bien. Síganme en Instagram.
Te sigue tu vieja.
No. Tenemos full opsi, papá. Yo le puse antes esto, se di cuenta.
Le pusiste. ¿Qué le pusiste?
Te la puse a ti, bro. No, sonó re turbio, creí que iba a sonar más épico.
Ah, la acá no.
Qué rico, Andrea. Espera, ¿qué?
No, ¿cómo que qué rico?
Sí.
Rico tu vieja, no, mentira.
No, era bromita es fácil.
¿Qué?
No, bromita es fácil.
Aníbal el momento.
Cosas. Encarame sí. What the fuck? ¿Qué pasó?
Top 10 culiadas que dejan el culo abierto. Número 1. Piénsenlo.
Mecha, vamos por ahí. Mecha.
Zapato.
Todo lo que hice en esta vida para estar con ella. Era
Soy pro.
Sí, bro.
Uy, ¿qué sonido?
Entendible, tenga buen día.
Verdad.
Messi. Saludo a
Saludo
Messi.
para Spidey.
No me interesa.
Saludo para Spidey.
No, tengo un saludo de Messi, vamos. Mejor día de mi vida, gente, el mejor día de mi vida.
Amarillo se cayó alguien, muy verde.
No, me
se
cayó.
cayó por ahí.
La cámara azul estaba medio desperta. No, me robó las cosas de España. Ups. Dale, España.
Bueno, 2 minutos para el coso, para que termine esto. Voy a estar en la cámara de los azules y ya bueno, los matamos y...
¿Es en serio que le di clic derecho al...
No, es broma.
Ah, bueno, no sé. Pero ya sé. Entonces es broma.
Vale, voy a distraer, voy a distraer yo. Voy a distraer.
Está bien, dale.
Voy a distraer.
Bien, qué pro. Qué pro.
No, tío.
Invi, papá.
Nah, tío.
Invi, God.
Nah, es que se protege la cámara como negros, tío. Se protege.
Pero no me quedas y se la destruí.
Como negros, tío.
Ah, sí.
Como negros.
La destruí, ¿no? ¿Qué pro? ¿Cuándo y dónde?
Inviten a mí ya la parte.
No, bueno, si va a empezar la Minecraft, ahora voy a salirme de Hypixel.
Ah, Walter, queda Walter, chavales, queda Walter. ¿Dónde está Walter?
Tan. Vale, lo veo, está haciendo puente por ahí. En lo lejos.
¿Dónde es por ahí? XD.
Donde la base del... el verde somos nosotros, donde la base del rojo, creo. Por ahí. Un poco más
Estoy
adelante.
viendo por los amarillos.
Viene un verde, viene un verde, viene un verde.
Nah, no puede ser, voy a tener que darme...
No, viene un verde, cuidado.
Voy a idear. Pero se tardan 40 años en morir.
Ya fueron los amarillos,
Me encanta mi ego haciendo de contador.
Chavales,
Ok,
contador de...
yo voy a tener el Minecraft.
Vale, veo al azul, está viendo a nuestra base, pero estoy protegiendo yo, no pasa nada.
Dale, Spidey, vamos, tú puedes, bro. Muestra. Si te mata, eres gay.
Está el azul.
Acá en la
Acá.
base de los amarillos, sino que Spidey le está yendo.
What? ¿Qué
No,
está
hijo de
haciendo?
puta.
Dale, Spidey.
Ok. No puede escapar. Es mango ese, Pero, vale.
Ah, se cayó solo. Ah, no, se tiró, bueno.
Bueno, jeje.
Ganamos.
Bueno, ya está la Minecraft, ya está la Minecraft. Ya está la
Ya,
Minecraft.
la Minecraft, dale. Bueno, oye, hemos ganado, gente. Perfecto.
Yo-
Perfect timing, Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Bien, bien.
Contador.
Yo voy a reventarlo.
Adiós, contador.
No.
Vayan a la Minecraft Live.
Voy a votar en Twitter, ahorita voy a votar en el cofre,
Hello
vale.
and welcome to
Vale, ¿se ve bien?
Minecraft Live 2021.
Acá, lo quiero el de
I'm your
Goy,
host
por
and
favor.
chief storyteller of
Se ve bien, se ve
Voy a
bien.
verlo,
Lydia
voy a verlo en el directo de
We have an
Spidey, ojalá que
exciting
en el
show for you
directo no
today,
vaya lagueado.
filled with all things Minecraft. You'll vote a new mob into the game, hear what's happening in Minecraft dungeons, learn
Vale.
how to design and play with your own Minecraft mob, find out the next Minecraft update, and much, much more. Seriously though, we have a packed show for you. The best part is that you get to hear everything directly from the cool humans making it, and they will give you the
bueno el
inside knowledge
escenario.
that no one outside of Mojang Studios knows, our best kept secrets. Until we tell you all of them today.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Vale. Vamos a empezar la Minecraft. Básicamente ha dicho un resumen de lo que vamos a hacer. Nos va a contar las cosas de Minecraft normal. De Minecraft
Hablan
Our
de-
también.
social
sí.
team will be tweeting throughout
Abran
the
el
show
Twitter.
and want to know what you think about everything we announce.
Vale.
Hang out with us here and also there.
Vale, están promocionando
Last
sus redes
year, we
sociales, tal,
announced
tal.
quite an anticipated update, the Caves and the Cliffs update. We've seen all the incredible things you've done with Caves and Cliffs Part 1 and can't wait to see what you do with Part 2. Agnes and Henrik are here to give us a peek into the surprising development process for Caves and Cliffs Part 2. Hi Agnes, hi Henrik.
Hello.
Agnes, how are you feeling?
I'm super happy to be here. I'm excited. Very excited.
So excited. And Henrik, it's your first time on the Minecraft live stage.
It is. It's not your first time though, right?
It is not my first
Oh, Dios, el
time.
viejito.
You two are going to
Pues,
tell us about Caves
Bueno.
and Cliffs Part 2, and the thing that I think is the most amazing is how involved and how essential the community was to making it.
Yes. Yeah. This update changes basically everything about the world.
Vale, básicamente de qué piensa de la actualización de las cuevas.
mountains, massive caves, and
¿Cómo fue el impacto?
it's been really hard to kind of balance that, because we want to add all this new cool stuff, but when people are playing the game, we also want them to be able to encounter like the old familiar stuff. So this balancing act is really hard. So as designers and developers, when we test the stuff we built, how do we know if it's any good, right? How do we know if it's better? So we've needed a lot of help, and we've definitely gotten it. So we've been shipping snapshots, betas every week, and the people have been playtesting and giving us feedback. And it's just been wonderful. It feels kind of like they're colleagues helping us to
Vale, básicamente está diciendo
That's amazing. And you
de
have
que
an amazing
la
example of someone who took
1.17
a lot of time.
ha sido muy bien recibida, con muchos comentarios positivos, y que la gente le ha jugado mucho, ha sido un éxito rotundo.
This wonderful big picture showing like across different snapshots.
Vale, no me he enterado de lo que ha dicho.
In the same location, what changed across different snapshots, and,
La nueva generación.
offered some opinions on that and some feedback.
Increíble.
And this kind of stuff takes a lot of time to do. It's research that the users are doing for us, and we get a lot of this stuff, and it just saves time, and that's time that we can use, of course, to make the game better.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, it truly is. And I mean, this is like the biggest update we ever done, and we couldn't have done it without a community.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know you were kind of nervous when you decided to split the update and like tell everyone about that.
Yes, I mean that's it's
Normal.
a very big decision.
Normal que se esté
and we took it
nervioso.
together as a team.
Claro.
But yes, when it was time to announce it,
¿Quién está nervioso?
Agnes,
but we thought the best thing
Agnes, que
is to
cuando
be
tiene que
transparent.
decir cuál es la actualización, se pone nerviosa, y que es normal.
Pero siempre cada año lo dicen.
Ya por eso, y que está nerviosa siempre cuando lo tienen que decir, ¿sabes?
Everyone was just, so caring and understanding, and it shows we have the most beautiful community. So yeah, thank you.
We absolutely do.
And it was so nice as a team to be able to not rush it, since this change is so big, to be able to do it properly and take the time and really do it well. So we're super thankful that we got so strong support for it.
That's awesome. And I mean, sometimes during the development process, like things change and you decide you want things to be bigger and better, which kind of moves them to a different timeline. And I know we have one of those today.
Yeah, we do. So we have been working quite a lot on like the Deep Dark, the Warden, and the Skulk sensor. And we're so excited about this.
Vale, están trabajando mucho en el bioma de Deep Dark.
So it got to be bigger because we really want to do this right and do it with
Es la primera vez que tiene una main con
that's also the reason to that we have
Bueno,
moved it to the
Minecraft
next update instead.
And we're going to talk about the next update at the end of the show,
Yes,
right?
so we're gonna show both some new things from the Deep Dark and some other new things. So
Vale.
that's right.
So we'll move the Deep Dark feature set into the next update, which will be after Caves and Cliffs Part 2. And we're going to look at that later in the show. You're going to get to see some
todo lo del
really
Warden.
cool stuff from
Y
Brandon.
esa movida va a ser
Now, Henrik
después
and
de la
Agnes, you two
va a ser
are
la
working
1.19.
with an
Después de
awesome
la que
team
hizo la
of
clip
developers,
en parte
and
2.
this was like
Según
quite a
dicen.
technical challenge. So we have an inside look at sort of a lot that went into Caves and Cliffs Part 2.
Yep, let's watch it.
The best part of my job, I think it's just creating a game. I want to make people happy. In the new update, I've been primarily focusing on
Vale, el
creating the
developer de
mountains
Bedrock.
and also putting everything together in the new generation of the world. So that's the caves and the mountains and everything in between. When I started this project about a year ago, I knew almost nothing about world generation, and I learned so much. And it's really been a team effort, Java and Bedrock together.
In this update, my role is to bring to life the cave part, and together with our colleague who work on the mountains, we present to you the cliffs and the caves update. One of the inspirations for the caves is the Song Dong's cave systems in Vietnam, because that was one of the largest cave systems in the world. And I feel so proud of it because I came from Vietnam, and we get to use these cave systems in my country and put it into the game. So I felt so proud whenever we think about the caves.
De cuevas así como las cuevas, como la cueva de Song de Vietnam.
My job is to find what works slow in Minecraft and try to optimize it. The new update changes how the world looks a lot, and it also affects performance quite a lot. The best part about my job is just finding something which can give a big benefit, and then just seeing how FPS improves or how frame time graph looks much better after the change.
I would say the coolest part about my job is all of the wonderful colleagues that I get to work with. They really inspire me, teach me, and motivate me to be a better versions of myself every day.
We put in a lot of time and effort into this update, and I hope that it will inspire and excite our community.
It feels like it's a whole new game.
Ya veo.
What
Muy
a
bien,
great team you have.
The best team.
Los desarrolladores de la nueva generación de mundo.
It's been
Bastante
so
bien.
beautiful to see how everyone collaborated, like all the different roles, like Bedrock developers, Java developers, designers, artists, sound, and so on. So yeah, it's been so good.
It feels like when you get a diverse group of people together in a room like that, even if it's a digital room, I guess, then and all focused on one thing like this, it feels like there's no problem you can't solve. Plus, it's fun.
That's amazing. And then you add our community. They're doing bug tracking. They're just everywhere giving us notes and feedback and telling us what's working. So you add that to an amazing team, and it's really incredible.
We really want actually to highlight everyone that helps us with the public bug tracker we have. So many players report bugs, and then we also have the moderators.
Ahora mismo tengo el corazón a mil,
and they
sinceramente.
help us so much with like categorizing, finding duplicates, asking for additional
No,
information.
porque van a
and
decir la
it's
actualización ahora en un rato.
extraordinarily
En
We
un
have a
poco.
really amazing community. Now, you two have been, and actually the whole team has been just kind of sharing images and seeds as you're finding things, and you put together some really awesome worlds for us to look at.
Música de Minecraft.
Vale. ¡Hala! ¡Qué bonito, eh! Que la nueva generación es preciosa, sinceramente. Buah, increíble, ¿eh? Y la música de Minecraft súper nostálgica. Totalmente.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Yeah, what's interesting about this is when you look at that video, like initially the plan was just big mountains and natural looking cool mountains and caves, but as we started working on it, the scope kind of grew because we realized that we need to change all the terrain to make this all fit together. But once we started seeing that work, and it was so fun to see how the team started realizing that we're really onto something. This is going to be great. And seeing that inspiration spread and then also spread out to our community through the snapshots has been really fun.
Yeah, and we have been playtesting a lot, and we couldn't stop playtesting because
we get distracted
we
all the
just
time.
found so many cool places, and I feel so inspiring, and that's what we want to do with Minecraft. We want to inspire everyone to play Minecraft in their own way, and like we really feel that this new world generation inspires you, like going on adventure, building, telling stories. So it's very exciting.
That's amazing. And I mean, so you make all these changes, but then obviously we have so many players who've been playing for so long. I mean, the two of you have worlds that are like 10 years old. And I just love the approach you took to keeping everything really safe for players who have existing worlds.
Yes, it's very important for us to be respectful to players' worlds. And like Minecraft should be a game you can trust, because if you know that it works and it will work for many, many years, then you can spend like all this love and time on your Minecraft world. So in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have actually done two things mainly to make sure that everything works well. And the first thing is blending. So as you can see in the picture here, to the left, we don't have blending. So then when you update your old world to the new world generation, it would just be like an ugly edge. But now, with blending, it's actually all smooth and pretty.
That's beautiful. That makes a huge difference. And Henrik, I know the other part you want to show us with your own world.
Yeah. So what happens if you open your old world with a new version of Minecraft? And I took a look at what happens in my old world, which I've had for like 10 years, playing with friends and family. And let's take a look. So there it is, all the old stuff we built 10 years ago. But that's what happens when you open the world in 1.18. So it basically generates new caves beneath the old areas.
Supuestamente.
And the idea is to create the illusion that that was there the whole time. We just, we just didn't go there until now. And wow, look what I found.
Yeah. Don't look, Henrik. There's so many spoilers there. So many cool things.
I was squinting, okay?
Okay, good.
That's like the first thing I'm gonna do when I update is just like digging straight down. Well, not straight down actually, but I'm gonna see what's under my base.
That's so cool. I just love that it adds so much to the existing worlds that our players have. And so you're keeping them safe and adding a lot to it.
And that's also an important thing. We don't want to force players to have to pick between just the new or just the old. So we want them to be able to experience both things in the same world.
That's amazing. Throughout the show, we're going to have creator questions, and you two get to have the first one.
All right.
Will Java and Bedrock get part 2 at the same time?
Yes, the plan is to release this on Java and Bedrock at the same time, and also to ship it with what we call seed parity. And that's, what does that mean? So seed is this name for the magic number that is used to determine how your whole world looks like. So every world is unique, and that's driven by the seed. And when you create a new world, it gets a randomly generated seed. But if you dig that seed up, if you really like what you see, you're like, wow, this world is wonderful, I want to share it with my friends. You can dig up that number and share it with others. And then if they open a new world with that seed, they'll see the same thing. But what's new for this update is that also works between Bedrock and Java.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So if you create a world in Java and you think it's beautiful, you want to share with others, anyone who opens the world with that seed, regardless of which edition they're playing, will see essentially almost exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's almost identical, and it's a thing in the community. You find a super cool
qué pro lo de la seed,
look
¿no?
at this world I found.
Una
and
seed
before,
que dejaba en Bedrock también.
with players on the other edition, but now everyone can just share cool places together, and I think that's really nice.
It's really amazing. I mean, when you find these amazing, epic things in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, you obviously want to be able to share them. So seed parity is huge. I think everyone's going to be so excited about.
So we're not 100% there yet, but close. It's very similar. Details will be different. But
seed almost parity.
Seed almost parity. That's it.
That's what we're going to call it.
So I know everyone is anxiously, including myself, waiting for this update. When do we get it?
So it's actually almost done.
Rich está hablando de que quiere que le den una nueva dimensión al guarda.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Agnes and Henrik.
Thank you.
Caves and Cliffs Part 2 will be coming to a screen near you in 1 to 2 months. And speaking of screens, soon there will be another place to play Minecraft. On November 2nd, Minecraft comes to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
What? Minecraft. ¿Qué? It's a game all about togetherness and teamwork.
What?
Let's take a look at some of Minecraft's most terrific teams.
Minecraft para Xbox.
Minecraft
Game
para
Pass.
Xbox.
Maybe not the best example.
No, o sea, ya estaba, pero que, o sea, lo van a poner en el Game Pass para que si compras el Game Pass también vas a poder jugar Minecraft.
Vale, ya entiendo. Gracias.
No.
How about Steve and Creeper?
Creeper.
Okay, maybe not Steve and Creeper. Not them. Not them either. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. You realize this is going out live, right? If we don't find a great example of Minecraft togetherness soon... What's that, Goat? You've got the best example of togetherness yet. Okay, this better be good.
Humor de Minecraft 100%.
Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. Finally, coming together for... No, that's not right.
Jethrock Edition.
Absolutely.
Jethrock Edition.
Baba
That's
Edition.
the ticket. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition are coming to Xbox Game Pass for PC. We debated which edition to add to the service and decided why not add both. That means Game Pass for PC will be the only way to get Bedrock and Java in one place.
Van a poner también Java para el Game Pass, what the fuck, qué pro. Primero y el Java.
In any case, starting in November, you can play the original Blockbuster, its cross-play supporting cousin, and a cartload of other games with Game Pass for PC.
El Game Pass de PC, o sea, no para Xbox, pero para PC sí.
Game Pass does have PC games. And personally, I can't wait to play those PC games with my two best friends. The sweet smell of togetherness.
Impresionante, ¿eh? Qué bien. En noviembre. Vale.
Un mes por €1.
El
What the fuck, hay uno-
correspondiente de la Minecraft Live.
Hello, Minecrafters of the world. I'm UwU, and I'm back yet again to help guide you through this year's incredibly important and potentially life-altering vote. Remember the Phantom? For an amazing mob that will be added to Minecraft. For those of you who haven't been a part of Minecraft Live before, here's how it works. Our developers came up with 3 different mobs that they think could potentially be a great addition to Minecraft for a variety of reasons. But you, the community of Minecraft players around the world, get to decide which one gets further developed and brought into the game in a future update, and which ones will live on only in our hearts as what could have been. Like you, little baby. I'll never forget you. Moving on. The actual winner of last year's intense mob vote was none other than the glow squid. If you haven't run into these majestic creatures swimming around under the stars on a clear night, you are really missing out. But that was last year, and this is now. So here's what you need to do. We have 3 mobs for you to choose from, and there will be 2 rounds of voting. The first round, of course, will include all 3 mobs, but one will get voted out. In the second round, there will only be the 2 remaining mobs, then just one winner in the end. As in previous years, the vote will happen on
Todos
Twitter.
sabemos que va a ser
So if
una
you
batalla
don't
final
already
entre
have an
Laila y el
account,
Gol
you'll need to
Copper,
quickly make
porque nadie
one.
quiere al
And if
Glade.
you do have
Yeah,
an
right.
account, make sure you're logged in.
A no ser
Then
que
when
Dream
I tell you
le dé
it's
unas
time to
ganas
vote,
increíbles de
go to the
votar
Minecraft Twitter account
Glare,
and check out the
porque es
live
un
voting poll
capo,
with all 3
más
mob
capitos.
options. Pick the one you want to see added to Minecraft and click to cast your vote. That's it. It's like super easy. Well, the clicking part is easy. The choosing part, considerably more difficult. Now that you know what to do, let's go over your options. And who better to talk about our 3 potential new mobs than someone who is tiny in size, but never in heart, the one, the only, Tiny Jens. Hey, Tiny Jens.
Para mí va a ser una
So,
batalla
can you
bastante
help by
reñida
telling
en sí.
What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh.
I'll come up to the surface.
Okay. We'll just wait.
Oh, hey. Oi, oi, oi.
Watch it there. Can you hear me now?
Buah, qué chulo esto.
What? I still can't hear you. Hold on. So impatient.
Ooh. A little testy. Just
Phew.
Oh, Tiny Jens, you made it. Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
Oh, sorry about that.
But don't worry, don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Tiny Jens. Jens, you're here.
Hi, Boo.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I
Thank
guess
you.
Tiny Jens sent you.
Jens.
While he looks for Tiny Agnes once again.
Exactly. It's a tough job.
It really is.
Yes.
Well, since you're here, can you please tell everyone all about this year's mobs?
Absolutely. So, as you already mentioned, the team came up with 3 lovely creatures that we believe that players will enjoy interacting with, and they are the Glare, the Lay, and the Copper Golem.
Those all sound really cool.
Absolutely. And to begin with, we have the Glare, which is it's a creature that flies around and doesn't really like dark areas because it knows that in dark areas there might be monsters spawning.
Yes.
So naturally, it goes to those areas and gets really grumpy about it, and that is to bring that player's attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Okay.
And we are thinking about ideas that in certain circumstances, the glare may even help you light up these areas to solve your monster spawning problems.
The glare sounds amazing. I'm ready to vote glare now.
Yes, but then we have the LA, which is also a flying, lovely creature.
What the fuck, le acaban de dar una nueva función a glare de última momento.
Nice sounds. And if you give it an item, it will start looking for similar items
ahora está complicado.
and bring them to you.
Okay.
And if you also play on a note block, it will drop the items on that location instead.
That's useful.
Yes, and we imagine that players can maybe use this to make the LA help you with, I don't know, sorting items or clearing up areas.
Yeah.
I think there are many possibilities.
Okay, so vote LA. I get it.
Yes, but then we have the copper golem. And as the name implies, it's a golem made out of copper, so it's an excellent use for copper. And it will also interact with you, and since it's made out of copper, it will over time oxidize and, maybe turn into a statue. But don't worry, you can deoxidize it using an axe, or it actually carries around a lightning rod on its head, so a lightning strike can also deoxidize it.
Wow.
In addition, it loves pressing buttons a little bit randomly, specifically copper buttons.
But it randomly presses?
Yes, so that can also be used in some interesting contraptions, we believe.
That's amazing. So copper golem, LA, glare, all sound good. How do people choose? I think it's going to be quite difficult. But you've given them a lot to think about. So I think people will figure out what they like the most.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Jens, for coming by. I have now a creator question for you.
Hola, soy el 97 de México y tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. Primera pregunta, ¿cómo deciden qué mob poner a votación cada año?
Ojo mexicano.
Pregunta,
¿Qué pro?
¿cómo se le ocurre al equipo cada nuevo
mob?
Me
parece que es de los de Minecraft.
Pregunta, ¿se basan en los comentarios de la comunidad de fans o es
de los de Minecraft.
Del equipo?
Eso de los comentarios.
Okay, those three questions I think everyone
No, what the fuck, no parece, parece al...
Well,
parece
ideas
al
and
de los
inspiration come
escabeches.
from many places. Sometimes it just spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park, or often you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have so many ideas and they do so many fun things. So we have a lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out which ones do we want to do next. A good way of doing that is actually playing in the game and see which areas that can be improved.
Buena, Deja. Estamos ahorita escuchando la Michael.
I lost my train.
I mean, there's so many different ways ideas come, and that's really exciting to hear. So when the community votes on a mob today, that mob is going to move forward towards being in Minecraft. How finished already is that mob? Is there a lot of work to do?
Well, of course we have the big concept that we want to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic details to make it really great.
I like hearing about the last magic details. Well, thanks, Jens. You've given everyone a lot to think about. All right, now you know what your options are. And if you already knew, you know a little more about them. Soon, I'll let you know when the first voting round goes live. For now, let's take a look at something pretty fantastic coming to Minecraft that you don't even have to vote on. Earlier this week, Lydia spoke with Fanny and Quinn from our awesome creator team over in Redmond to get a first look at some interesting things they've been working on.
Each year, we show you some of the cool new things made by our creators for Minecraft Marketplace. This year, we're going to do that and show you how to start creating Minecraft things yourself. I made my first mob. It's very weird. Fanny and Quinn are here to tell us all about how we can all become
¿te puedo silenciar? Que es que se te oye doble, porfa.
Dice que van a presentar cosas de la comunidad, así que...
to talk about our creators and what a better place to do it than surrounded by the
De
art that they have created.
Entonces tal vez muestren el dibujo que hizo no
Oh my god, those are Jollycraft skins. Those are Cupcake Brianna. That's Cost Studios. It was so cool just seeing all of their skins and worlds and concepts.
Qué chulo los dibujos, ¿no?
They are really amazing. I mean, the creativity from our creators, those names, that makes sense now. It's just mind-blowing.
Yo tampoco entiendo por qué no hay skin para perro.
No, we should probably explain to everyone what is a creator.
Yeah, of course. So a creator is really anybody who makes anything in Minecraft. You know, whether you're doing skins, textures, worlds, terraforming, UI, and even for me, like people that are making mods, add-ons, kind of more developer type, those are creators too.
Definitely. For me, the way that I always like to think about it is that a creator is someone that makes something in Minecraft and then shares it with someone else. And that can be
Desde la perspectiva de Reyes, está bastante detallado como lo
a
dice.
team of creators that sell something in the marketplace. And then everything in between, right? And our mission really is to empower all of them to make whatever their imagination is telling them to do. We want to really give you all the means, documentation, tools to be able to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's just such a cool thing to be able to work on that everybody can be a creator.
That is so cool. And Fanny, you mentioned tools. I think it's so interesting. Your team is actually building things that creators use to build things on top of. Like, what is your favorite tool that you've made?
Oh God, that is such a hard question. We have so many, but I'm going to be a little bit selfish for a second and just pick one that I worked on recently. Like as a manager, I rarely get the chance to actually write code, which I love doing. And this time we had a game jam and I actually picked a creator community request, which is like implement a damage command that will help you like do cool effects with other mobs. And I just worked with a designer and we created this together. And I'm so excited to know that the team is actually now taking my code and is going to
Se te escucha el ordenador. Ponte cascos o algo.
That was just so cool that you're able to do something just in a game jam, and then it turns into something real that your creators can use. For me, my favorite is the structure animation. Last year, we shipped a map called Suburbia by Jiggerbob that is basically this world that you can manage your city,
Benja, ponte cascos o algo porque si no se va a oír doble la Minecraft Live.
It animates layer by layer by layer, adding just this immersiveness and polish to the map that just makes it, I don't know, above and beyond.
That's so cool. I mean, so many of our creators are using the innovative tools that you've made to just like expand what they're working on. And we have some awesome examples of that.
Por esta vez, silenciate.
En vez de lo que hacen en casa, están tocadas, ¿verdad? Pero en casa se dejan un poco abandonadas.
Gracias, Benja. Tu puntuación es 15. Wow.
¿Qué?
No, nada.
Ah.
Qué chulo esto, ¿eh?
¿Qué?
No, nada.
Ah, ya, vale.
Birthday Party en Minecraft.
Ahí oiga, murió alguien más en el Life and Death.
No.
Ya, vale.
I love how many examples there were of creators just using those tools in all different ways. What's that like for you to see, Fanny, when your team, you've all been working on making those things for our creators?
It's definitely one of my favorite parts of like working with creators. You just give them one tool or two and they will make these crazy, amazing things. Like many times I see their creations, I'm like, how did they even do that? Like I know they're using our tools, but I don't know how they did that. It's so crazy.
It's mind-blowing sometimes just what they're able to do with just the small little things that we give them.
Evento de mañana.
That's really, really cool. And we have a creator question for the two of you.
Hey everyone, I'm EY a Minecraft YouTuber, and I've got a question for you. Are these awesome features just for people who have experience in modding or creating content? And if we wanted to, how do people learn more about these features?
It's such a great question because the answer is no. They aren't just for advanced modders or people that have been in the community for a long time. We actually just launched a new website we call the Learning Portal. It's on minecraft.net/creator. And on that site, it basically links out to all of our resources to how to learn how to become a creator, learn how Minecraft content creation works. It also links out to our brand new documentation site that allows you to just go super deep into, learning the components and learning entities. And then the coolest thing that we added, which is how we made our mobs, is we use the Minecraft Entity Wizard, which is created by Yanis, and it's a Blockbench plugin that allows like super easy creation of mobs that you can add to your own Minecraft game.
Hello everyone, my name is Yanis. I'm a software developer and Minecraft content creator. In 2017 I started to create my own 3D modeling program called Blockbench. The program is all about creating boxy, pixely models, which makes it perfect for the Minecraft art style. Today Blockbench supports many Minecraft formats, ranging from Bedrock Edition add-ons to Java Edition resource packs and mods. The program is used by Minecraft creators all around the world to create models, animations and player skins. Almost all 3D models you see on the Minecraft marketplace were made in Blockbench. And it was even used to design some of the new vanilla mobs, such as the goat and the axolotl. This summer I've collaborated with Mojang to create a new plugin for Blockbench. The plugin makes it super easy to get started with add-on creation, by generating everything you need for a custom entity in just a few clicks. I'm going to demonstrate the process by making a simple grizzly bear. To install the plugin, I'm heading to File, Plugins, Available, search for the Minecraft Entity Wizard and press install. That brings up this handy shortcut on the start screen. Let's go! I'm going to pick a preset that looks similar to the grizzly, like this polar bear, and I'll use the same for the behavior. Okay, now the add-on is created on your computer. Now let's start customizing our model using Blockbench. For this example, because we already have a bear model, I'm just going to recolor the model. Of course you could also change the whole model to turn it into something entirely different, like this butterfly that I made, and is based on the vanilla bat.
Wow.
Okay, this looks good. Now I'm going to press save and switch over to Minecraft. I can find our new grizzly bear pack in the behavior pack section and simply enable it. This will automatically enable the resource pack as well. Now let's check out the entity in-game. I just need to grab a spawn egg from the inventory and use it. And here's our grizzly bear. Have fun creating. It's free and works on all platforms.
I already told you all that I made a mob, but actually all three of us made mobs because we wanted to showcase that anyone can be a creator. So Fanny, tell us about your adorable mob that you made.
Thank you. Yes, I was so excited to know that Blockbench was a thing because I immediately thought I need to add my dogs to Minecraft. I really, really love them. And I was just so excited. Like Blockbench made it very easy for me to just obsess over every single detail. Like every pixel was like, does that look like my dog? And then I also modified the geometry, especially the tails, to look like the exact twist that my dogs have. I really obsessed a lot. And I was very happy, especially when I was able to add my own animation. I'm definitely not an art person, and I just made it so that it like wiggles their tail when they're sitting. I was just so happy to be able to do that.
They turned out so good. I thought it was super cute that you're able to get both of them in there.
Thank you.
So me being kind of born in the Pacific Northwest, outdoorsy. I mean, I'm wearing flannel on the stage. I wanted to kind of pull something from that nature. So I made Evelyn Evergreen. She's this kind of cute little evergreen tree that you maybe see, walking around the deep forest. Kind of fantasy driven. Then I animated the arms and the legs, just these little stick legs that kind of walk around, just to add something, kind of cute and cool to the forests.
Her eyes are really staring right into my soul. I love it. I would love to just happen upon Evelyn in the forest. So I went a totally different direction from the two of you. I know, Quinn, you built your mob from scratch.
¿Qué es eso?
Fanny, you built yours on top of a wall. I built mine on top of something. I did not animate. I just wanted to do the beginner's course of Blockbench. And so I made something very near and dear to my Florida heart with a twist, which is what I'm calling an alolotl, an axolotl, and an alligator.
Looks kind of like a little dragon.
It does look like a little dragon. It's a pretty good mashup there. I think it's great.
Yeah, I thought an alligator and axolotl would be super innovative when added together, but it does just look like a dragon. But I'm okay with that because I am a creator now based on your definition, because I made that and I showed it to all of you, which seeing something that you make in a game that you've played, you know, for me for 11 years, it was amazing.
It is so rewarding, really, to be able to just do that. So we encourage you all to try it. Like if someone that, like paint is the only skill that I have, like I know everyone can do it. So please go install Blockbench and try it out. Like we would be so incredibly like proud to just see everything that you have built. We would love to see it.
Yeah. It's available on all the platforms, and just, you know, post them on Twitter, post them on wherever you do, and, you know, we'll probably run across some of those, and we love seeing them.
Oh, I can't wait to see what everyone else creates. And I mean, I think that our mobs are definitely ready for the mob vote next year, so we don't even have to work on anything else. These 3 are perfect. I'm gonna have to talk to the team about that. So we're not professional creators, obviously, by our mobs, even though they're lovely. But Quinn, you get to work with people who, this is their full-time job, making Minecraft content for Marketplace. What is that like?
It's something that I'm just immensely
proud of.
Like being able to see so many people engage in the marketplace and allow creators to become full-time Minecraft content creators as their careers. I mean, I think it's incredible too, because the marketplace doesn't just support, you know, these huge studios, but we also have really small independent creators that, you know, make just texture packs, or like Charloquin Schematics, that's just a family on the West Coast that makes their own worlds. And the fact that the marketplace can support all of them and, you know, make it their full-time jobs is something that is just so cool.
There's so much new content that our creators have made that we put together a video with some of our favorites from this past year.
City Living 2, no, pedazo mapa, Pilla que de verano. Servidores Schematics. Dios, super épico. Crafteable el base. Livebot.
It almost feels like a dream that I'm making a living making content for the marketplace. It is the best job that I could possibly ask for.
Fornitore fuori. Ala. Hostia, un mapa de destruir todo, Robot Battle la arena. De Gigar, bueno, Gigar, Bob, me supongo que existe. Vale, Carnival. El carnival de la...
We just got to see some amazing reactions from the fans, and people love the map, and that's just so heartwarming and lovely to see, and it really does put a smile on our faces.
My Life in Sakura Soles. Es como si fuera un anime, qué chulo. Está, qué chulo. Mob City Mashup. Cyclone. Es como la ciudad del futuro, ¿no?
The thing I like most about creating inside of Minecraft is the community that's been built up around it. There's so many amazing creative people, and it's been a privilege to be able to meet and work with so many of them.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Game Mode 1. Wow. Increíble, y todos son Minecraft, Todos son Minecraft, Bedrock, Ojo.
The end of podium in the middle. Oh no! Spoilers!
Las otras Minecons.
Wow! We're kicking things off with the announcement of the... We're gonna tell you right now.
The update Aquatic.
Wow.
Village and Pillage.
Sí. Vale. Van a decir ahora la update.
Bees! Bees! Let's look at some bees.
To finally have a nether update. Holiday update will have the cats, pandas, bamboo and scaffolding.
Caves and cliffs update.
David Niesagen.
El Minecraft Dungeons. Increíble, el Minecraft Dungeons. Un gozo el juego,
The results of the first vote are in.
Ojo, parece que hay una actualización, chavales.
Mountains.
Opa, opa.
It's the glow squid! This is your chance to have a say in what goes into Minecraft.
Minecon de Orlando, todas las Minecons,
Sí.
Es que son 10 años de Minecon ya.
What should I do now?
De 2011 a 2021. 10 años de Minecons.
10 years ago, I stepped on the Minecon stage for the first time. I still get nervous and excited every single time I'm on this stage, but mostly I feel incredibly honored to be in front of you. I hope what you see and feel from each of us at Mojang Studios is our passion for Minecraft and our gratitude to all of you in our amazing community. Okay, now before I get even more sappy than I was, let's head over to UwU and hear more about the adorable mobs that you must pick between.
¿Qué mob vi? No entendí eso.
No, que ahora creo que vamos a tener que votar. Vale, pues ya vamos a votar.
Let's take a quick look at your choices
Twitter.
once more.
Sí.
We have the glare,
Vamos a votar
a
ya.
mob that lets players know when they're in an area that's dark enough for monsters. You can bring it with you, and it will fly to dark areas. When it gets grumpy, you'll know that it's dark enough for monsters to spawn. Then there's the allay. If you give it an item, it will collect matching ones for you. It also loves music. So if there's a note block nearby, that's where we'll drop these items.
Minecraft nomás, no en
And
Twitter,
finally, the copper golem. A little golem that you yourself can make out of copper. They oxidize over time and will eventually freeze into statues. They love spending their time randomly pressing copper buttons.
Yo ya voté por mi copper golem, papá.
If the copper golem wins the vote. So those are your choices and they are all amazing. How will you choose? Jens gave us a lot to think about.
Hora de votar, gente. Hora de votar.
Which mob you think you enjoy the most during your time playing Minecraft. Any of them would be useful. But choose your favorite and go for it now. Yes, that's right. The poll is now open. To cast your vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and find the freshly launched all 3 choices. Don't forget to click on the mob you most want to play Minecraft with. You can do it right now. After the first round of votes, I'll check back in with you and open the final round.
Tan rápido ya tagueamos. Tan rápido ya está tagueando.
Vale, va ganando la like de momento, Va ganando la like.
Estoy sata ahora.
We're here to tell you about all the excellent shows
Radeon,
you can watch on our channel. Subscribe to
Radeon Supremo, sí.
Subscribe today.
Y el carpincho,
How do you spell Minecraft? What even is Minecraft?
These are just some of the questions you can ask our studio's brightest minds.
Oye, pero a la like a se la están
We've actually
cogiendo.
received a question for us just now.
Nah, pobre Claire.
Making a video game is the easiest thing
Lo
in the world?
recogieron.
No, literally no one thinks that.
Well, I did. Until I started watching this informative series that goes behind the blocks of every part of Minecraft Dungeons development.
Do they show the footage of you tearfully begging to be put in the game?
Maybe in Series 3.
Meet a Minecrafter interviews some of the most incredible members of the Minecraft community.
They asked me to appear on it, but I was
¿Dónde lo estás viendo, Felipe?
With so much happening in the world
Felipe,
of
¿dónde estás viendo el Minecraft Live?
I myself only recently
viendo de Rich.
blocks have been added to the game.
Subscribe to our channel and you'll be the first to see our announcements, trailers for new updates, upcoming games, and the exciting future of Minecraft.
Hace ganando puntos. No sé, Rich todavía sigue viendo la
Finally,
Creo que ya
this
votó.
is our peerless show that tells you Minecraft's most scandalous secrets. Every month, We
claro, estoy sad ahora.
Hostia,
te lo recogieron.
Have a great Minecraft live, everyone.
la serie del canal de Minecraft.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and only watch my...
Minecraft Dungeons.
Copper Golem.
Now let's
The
welcome
people
Laura
is
to talk
spooky.
all about Minecraft Dungeons.
Copper Golem.
Hi.
The Bob.
You have a pretty cool
Todos
job
hablan
at
en
Logitech
inglés.
Studios.
Yeah, I think I have the coolest job. It's sometimes difficult to believe, but I'm the lead designer of Minecraft Dungeons, and that
En mi
means
vida
I
había
get to
visto
decide
una
a lot of
votación
small
tan
things and
pareja.
details, and bring a lot of ideas to the table. So, hopefully, make the game a bit better.
That does sound cool.
Yeah.
You and the Dungeons team have been working so hard recently, and
Oh,
you've
yeah.
recently had a couple of really cool releases.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We recently released to Steam, and I did something that they never recommend you to do, but I did it anyway, and I read the reviews, and yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it was, but it was so positive. It was so full of excitement and love for the game, and yeah, we were so proud to see how much the community loves it. So yeah, we were very happy. And also this week we've released the Spookier Fall update, which
va
brings
ganando
back a lot of
el al
spooky
aire momento.
modifiers to the game, gear, a new cape, a new pet, and
Pero
there's
habla por
my
un
new favorite
20%,
armor.
¿no?
Sí, sí, sí. Increíble.
Se lo están follando.
Un millón de votos en 5 minutos, boludo.
It's lovely.
Se están follando, claro.
A lot of fun to
Ah, mira,
stare at
señalado.
while you play.
Señalado.
Distract you a little.
Hopefully
not.
So those just
El
coming up, but we
pobrecito.
also have some new and exciting things to look at
Yeah.
that haven't come out yet.
Yes, let's check it out.
Se lo están cogiendo, boludo. Pobre Clay, boludo.
Sí.
Le dieron una nueva función para que se emparejara, igual se lo culearon, se lo pasaron por el ojete.
I believe in a life.
¿Qué le dieron?
Que podía iluminar zonas, pero XD a nadie le importó.
Nada, que ya es una mierda.
Ya sé, pero pero le intentaron dar una opción para que hiciera algo, pero eso también puede ser.
Amigo, Alay es tendencia de videojuegos.
Alay.
De verdad, boludo. Es tendencia de videojuegos. A ver qué dijo Dream, amigo.
No,
Sí,
amigo.
el que putea.
Es verdad, Alay está en tendencia, boludo.
Sí, tendencia de videojuegos.
I believe in a life supremacy.
¿A quién? ¿Qué pasa con Dream?
No pasa nada. Me fijé a ver si no vas a hacer que decía, sigo cualquiera que vote por el
Me
Copper
chupo la
Golem.
pija el que vote por el Copper Golem.
Sí,
Así
literal.
es, así.
No, se lo van a chupar, pobrecito.
No.
La verdad la pregunta es, ¿si la Clay podrá stackear cosas como totems o cosas así? Sería rápido la verdad.
No sé, o sea, yo creo que lo máximo sería un stack, porque se va a repiola que, no sé, imaginás que picas un chunky que crees toda la piedra y estés, no sé, AFK y la light te va agarrando las cosas.
Yeah,
Sí, pero
that's
me
really
refiero
so
que
much. It has so
stackeará.
many details.
Cállate ese poco. Me refiero si stackeará cosas como totems o esas cosas así. Sería rápido lo que hiciera eso.
But why don't we
Oh,
start
pues.
with, now that DLC is done, what are seasonal adventures?
Igual, le soy sincero, tengo más hype por la update, amigo.
Dominance, we sat
Ojalá
together
que
with
sea
our
la
friends at
Ellen,
Double
boludo.
11, and we
Sería
started working
épico,
on
amigo,
seasonal
sería
adventures,
épico.
which are a new way for the player to progress through the game and increase in ranks, gather points, and hopefully get cool rewards at the end.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So how long did they last?
Right. Seasonal adventures, although the name is seasonal.
Mira, estoy viendo un caso de Chatalay.
So,
Baila.
for
Es un
instance,
Vex
say we release
tuneado.
seasonal adventure number 2, you will always be able
Tiene
to go
un
back to
revolucionario
seasonal
sistema
adventure
de
number 1,
almacenaje.
gather some rewards there,
Toca, no, usa Game,
there. So
not
it's
blocks.
a bit up to you what you
Tiene un
decide.
nuevo uso.
That's
Game
amazing. So it
bien,
just
muy
lasts
bien.
forever. You
Couple
get the
of
content,
botones.
but you still have
Duplica.
All the content.
And speaking of content, what are some of the new these new
Mira,
things
mira, mira.
that players can unlock.
Me pueden ver
Yeah,
la
we added
foto,
tons
boludo.
of new rewards
Está
that
buenísimo.
are completely new to the
Dale,
Minecraft
dale.
universe. Some old, some
Me la
new.
deben ver
We have tons
por
of new
imágenes
pets.
en la...
We have
Dale,
things
dale.
like the duck and the fox, and I am so
Como
in love
pasando
with
el
all of
juego,
them.
siempre.
We have flares, which are new VFX that you
De
can
hecho,
apply to your
like-
character. So whenever you drink a potion or you
Damn,
beat an
that's
enemy,
nice.
you get to show off a little bit and get
Yeah.
some shininess there. Also, we got in some
Mira,
emotes.
lo voy a poner acá también, boludo.
These little dances or little
Ya.
expressions you can do with your character.
Show off a little.
Yeah, exactly, and have some fun with your friends. Why not, like we see here, having a party. Also, we added tons of new
¿Cómo va la
games,
votación?
because
¿Alguien lo
everyone
tiene?
loves games.
Va, sí.
And tons of
Va
new skins.
50% like,
Just in case we were missing
38% copy volume y 10%
That's a ton
claro.
of skins, yes.
Una
Now we
cogida.
have a question from a Minecraft creator.
Mira el tema.
Vamos,
Hey,
vamos, vamos.
Strawberry17 here.
Te busca rival en el
Will
Minecraft.
there be free content included as a part of seasonal adventures?
The answer is yes. We always try to make sure there's content for everyone, regardless. So for seasonal adventures, there'll always be a free track and a track you can pay for. So there'll be different rewards in each, and you'll be able to get.
Mira, no sé
whichever you want at
si
any
es
time.
un...
So yeah, we
Tío,
wanted
fake,
to
pero
cater
mira.
everyone.
That's great.
Sería re
So
querido.
how do you
No,
earn
mira.
rewards?
Right. You will be able to get adventure points all throughout the game.
Avísame cuando esté a punto de denunciarlo, boludo.
Stuff you
Solo
do,
le
you'll
vamos a
get,
contar.
like, say you beat a daily trial. At the end of the daily trial,
Mi
you
perro
get
se puede dormir en mi pie, boludo.
Also, we implemented new weekly challenges. So we'll ask you,
Lo
like,
extuneado.
this week, if you beat
Mira lo
100
que mandan
zombies,
imágenes.
you'll get extra adventure points.
That's a lot of zombies.
Yeah, but people do it so fast. I'm also impressed. And
Yo votando por el
the
like.
best way
Va a
to
ser
get adventure
departamento.
points is in the tower.
Departamento basado.
Okay, the tower, which we have not spoken about
No.
yet. So
Ah,
what
¿de
is
quién,
the
de
tower?
quién votará
The
ahí?
tower is another
Ah, ¿en
free
serio?
single player
Ah, no, no,
feature
es un meme.
that we've added to camp. So you'll be able to see this gigantic tower in
Por
the
si
camp.
acaso
I
lo
love
veo.
how it turned out.
Genial.
And it is a
What
space
the fuck?
with 30 different floors.
40.000
Each floor
viewers,
harder
boludo.
than the one
Sí, sí.
before. And you'll get to fight in arena mobs. You'll get to fight bosses.
El
You'll
Rich
get to
pone
meet some new
el
tower
glare ilumina,
inhabitants.
chavales.
And yeah, hopefully explore around and be able to test your skill.
¿Por quién
So,
votó? Por el Glayer, ¿no?
you
El
will
Rich.
start with a completely blank
No
character.
sé.
Sí, el Rich vota por el Glier.
And you'll be able to find new gear as you progress.
Okay.
So yeah, the floors get more difficult.
Mira lo que pasó por
Your
imagen.
character gets stronger, and you can test your skill.
That sounds
Menos un
really
minuto.
fun. So let's take a look at some live
Pues
gameplay
la
of the
votación ha
tower right
terminado.
now. And for
Ha
that, we
ganado
have JP.
la like.
Hi, JP.
Hello.
I think you
Igual
still
falta
have
una
Fro
votación
from the
más.
Arch
O sea, ahora van a sacar al Glayer. Y van a hacer igual creo que ya sabe quién va a ganar, ¿no?
Looking so
All my stuff. Let's go loot the tower.
nice.
Mira lo que pasé por
So what
imágenes,
are we
boludo.
seeing here?
A ver. Ah, sí, sí. Collect it for you.
Special
Who
floors
nice.
to showcase
It's good.
here.
Like
So
music.
this is an example of a
Es
very early
tonto.
floor in the
Necesita
tower.
PC los
So
botones
you
para.
see JP's tower
trabajar.
avatar has very little amount of gear. And
Sí, eso es una
yeah,
pija,
you
porque
always have
aparte
the
es que tiene que tener
context that you're
los
high
botones
up
de
in the
cobre.
tower, right?
So cool.
Yeah.
Ah, de
We
cobre, sí.
also wanted to make sure that the
Bueno,
tower was this
iban,
physical,
porque no lo
magical
denunciar, pero bueno, no
space.
importa.
So
A nadie le importa que no.
we have a boat, we have a river, why not? So you'll be able to find a ton of magical spaces and new characters to meet. So yeah, this level is quite easy, as you can see, since it's very early on.
Yeah, JP's doing really well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we can see a sneak peek up there in that balcony.
Pero ahora
That's
no puso
our
nada.
tower keeper.
Sí, lo va a poner
Yeah,
después.
that's a
Los
character
momentos.
that will guide
Está
you
en
to the
los
tower,
Minecraft.
and yeah, we'll.
Sí, voy a.
And,
Ya,
Es
se ha terminado.
que añaden un montón de cosas en Minecraft, yo me chupo huevo.
No le den
Each
posta,
of these
boludo.
levels
que
generates
juega Minecraft
itself,
Dungeon, no,
but
yo
you
qué sé,
can
boludo.
come back for up to 2 weeks and
Y
replay
todo.
the same thing.
Right,
Ah,
yeah,
¿cuánto
our
oficial
tower
Minecraft
runs
Dungeon?
will
No
be
se me dio cuenta.
seeded, and they
Me
will
revoló.
change every 2 weeks, meaning that for
Me
2
acabo de
weeks
cuenta
you'll
porque
be
acabo de
able to
retuitear
learn
Minecraft.
what happens in every floor. So say I reach floor 5 and I get defeated at floor 5. So then next time around
Bueno, voy a hacer
I'll
un micro
remember,
dungeon.
I should
que hay más
have
rondas.
chosen a different weapon, and
Hay
then
más rondas.
yeah, you can share those tips with your friends, and
Hay
you
más
can
rondas.
learn together how to go through the tower.
Yeah, practice
Yeah.
and get better.
Exactly.
All right, let's give JP a real challenge now. We're
Right.
going to go up the tower to a much higher floor.
Right.
You ready, JP?
Let's do it.
Right, so here we've prepared a sample of what a harder floor could look like. So we try to add new exciting combinations of mobs that we've never had before. So JP is right now fighting jungle mobs, but ice mob together with them, and there'll be some new mobs. Here you can see some tower rakes that spawn fire in different new combinations. We also will have tower guards, which are extremely bulky guards. We even have a guest in the mix, and JP is getting sniped by it. So we're getting yeah, that's a tower guard right there. So yeah, we're getting tons of new combinations and new ways to experience the game and defeat mobs and find strategies. And
gas looks really difficult.
Yes, it is.
JP's not doing so good right now.
Todos están con golem.
Yes.
Sí, en el chat de cosas.
Sí, en el chat del Minecraft Live, boludo. Estaba más lleno, boludo.
Right. We'll get to see them. Hopefully everyone will get to play in December. So very, very soon.
That is very soon. Thank you so much, Laura, for coming by. Very exciting.
Thank you for having me.
Exclamación, ¿qué? ¿Qué mierda quiere decir?
Let's look at some gameplay from the tower.
No sé.
Once again, our friends at Element Animation have made us something to enjoy and perhaps even sing along to, all while taking us through everything you can do right now from Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Try not to get this one stuck in your head all week. I only say this because it's been stuck in mine.
A ver.
Hey, you two! Have you discovered all the features in Part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update?
You'll find some amethyst if you look inside a geode. The buds grow into clusters, then you get shards when they're mined. These are just a few of all the things
¿Van a anunciar eso?
like jump across some drift leaves, make your paths from these. Spending too much time in powder snow will make you freeze. You can mine raw copper, smelt some ingots into blocks. A lightning rod in thunderstorms will stop you getting shocked. Copper oxidizes, but to stop it, make it wax. Craft your raw ores into raw blocks if you've got too many stacks. You can find axolotls in the water underground. Put them in your bucket, you can carry them around. There's glow squids way down here, they fill their caves with light. Make a sign using their ink, make the glow frame super bright. There's dripstone blocks and deep slate versions of the ores. There's so many things here to explore, and there's so much more.
There's so much more. Oh, well, it's been quite the turnout for our first round of mob voting. You have made your decision, and now one mob must go. We have the glare, the allay, and the copper golem. But you, the community, have spoken, and now one mob must leave the race. And that mob is the glare. So that still leaves two amazing mobs to choose from. Which one do you want? Will it be the allay or the copper golem? How do you
va a haber una segunda ronda.
interacting with them in the future?
Vale.
Which one will
Va a haber
make
una
your
segunda,
life easier
va a haber la segunda
or
ronda
more fun?
que se votará entre el Ala y el Copper Golem. Y ya está.
Don't worry about what anyone else wants. This is all about you and how you want to play Minecraft. But make your decision quickly because it's time to vote again. There's a brand new poll just posted to the Minecraft Twitter account with only these two.
Quiero ver los comentarios, boludo. Yo no quiero ver los comentarios.
Make sure you're logged onto Twitter and click the mob that you
Hola,
just
a ver.
can't wait to spend your days
Vale, ahí
and nights
voto.
with in the game. Your vote really counts, so don't miss out on your chance to change Minecraft.
Yo voto.
I know who I'm going to vote for, and I think I can see Jens voting right now.
Buah, va ganando la Lai, Va ganando la Lai.
Okay, so I know this will come as a surprise to pretty much all of you. But I definitely didn't love everything about school.
No, boludo, yo también vi eso. Fíjate.
I had Minecraft in my classes. Minecraft Education Edition is available for schools, homeschools, and after-school programs. You can explore awesome education content in Minecraft Marketplace. Learn about everything from sustainability to ancient worlds, even how to speak new languages, all in Minecraft. The coolest part is seeing how with Minecraft, the students often become the teachers. When I tried becoming the teacher in my 5th grade science class, well, let's just say it wasn't appreciated. But anyway, let's take a look at how Minecraft is being used in classrooms around the world by kids who didn't get in trouble just for telling everyone that homework was canceled forever.
Young people all over the world are using Minecraft to explore issues that matter like social justice, climate change, and indigenous rights.
We have different classes such as Braille and Sign Language. We reached out to one of our teachers who learned Braille and she taught us a thing or two.
Take a look at what these girls built. A school of the future. They thought about clean
que se puede. Igual vamos muy empatados, eso es lo malo mío.
An interesting fact
Creo que
about
se puede ganar,
Abreme is that we used coding to build the playground. It was very fun to make.
Students in India and Malaysia translated ancient myths into Minecraft worlds.
Under the guidance of my educator Kamal Mahmood, I would like to present to you an indigenous tale, Chiri and Ka, from Punjab, the land of 5 rivers.
In Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, classrooms are using Minecraft to explore indigenous cultures.
Si alguien me confirma si en Origin Real
They're building super useful skills.
están los tres
Games
mods.
like Minecraft,
En Origin Real
teaching
están los tres mods.
us how to work together, solve problems, and even write code.
Normally in school it's like, here's this, do this.
Aguántale el like, amigo, aguántale el
Now
like.
it's like, blank schedule. Minecraft, yes please.
No, what?
This summer,
ganando Copa
students
Golem.
imagined a greener
No.
city in an epic citywide esports battle.
I don't know about you, but I wish I had this in school.
No, está jodiendo. Está jodiendo el Rich, qué hijo de puta. Qué hijo de puta.
Kids in Wales designed more
El
sustainable
Rich dijo,
rugby stadiums.
el Copa Golem ha dado vuelta la votación y
Teams
no.
of students built turtle
Hijo de
habitats
puta.
and wind farms.
Me recagué, boludo.
And in Slovakia, young people imagined a bee
Me
sanctuary.
recagué, boludo. No sé qué hacer, boludo.
During this build,
Ahí
I
de vuelta
learned
la
that
cosa.
bees do this thing called swarming.
We can live more
Igual va
sustainably.
igual va ganando casi por 10%,
And can we all agree that learning
Hay que
should
tranqui.
always be fun?
Sí, está muy
Let's
empatado.
build a better world together.
¿Cuántos son 10 minutos, no? De votación. Ok. Vale. Quedan 6 minutos, Dale que se puede.
Sí.
Son 10 minutos, ¿no? De votación. 10 minutos.
Now it's the
Okay,
big moment.
1.19.
Let's talk to Agnes about the
1.19, bueno, me muteo.
Welcome back, Agnes.
Thank you.
How's the show felt for you?
Super good. Like, I think it's a really fun show, and also, of course, we've shown so many exciting things.
Absolutely.
Vale, van a decir ahora el
I'm feeling
update,
quite
Cuidado.
nostalgic since this
Atención,
is number 10, and I have to say, I was the 7th employee, the first woman on the team, and when I see you leading Minecraft, I just feel so excited about where we're going.
Siguiente.
Thank you. That was very sweet of you. And of course, we managed that lead it together. But I'm like the creative lead, and I'm super happy about that. But it feels quite surreal because I also used to be a Minecraft player and love this game, and I'm very happy and lucky to be here.
Yes, I think we all feel that way, and it's so cool having so many people on the team who play and love it and care about it, and we all feel like, we are part of the community too.
Yes, we definitely are.
And now, Agnes, you are going to reveal to us what the next update is.
Yes. Okay. So the next update is called the Wild Update.
¿Qué? Wild Update. ¿Qué?
The wild update sounds very, very intriguing. So what is it in game?
Wild
So
a la
the word
mierda,
wild
pero
mainly means like two things.
la actualización
So the first
salvaje.
thing is like beautiful nature, and the second thing is like really scary challenges and adventures.
Ooh, that sounds awesome. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some of our gameplay designers come and tell
Esa no me
us
la
more
esperaba.
about specific
Yo
things
tampoco,
about the
yo
wild
tampoco,
update because there's these different parts to it.
Sigo
And we
esperando
have
la
the first
actualización
one
de lente.
here, which is our deep dark expert, Brandon.
Hello.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Thank you.
Buah, este es el del año pasado. Este me queda muy bien, ¿eh?
we've
Este me queda muy
moved
bien, ¿eh?
the deep dark into this
No me acuerdo cómo se llama, pero me
update.
queda
Can
muy
you
bien.
talk to us more about why?
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the Warden and the Skulk is that it's just expanded. It's gotten bigger, and we really wanted to make sure that we did this right and that we didn't just rush it. That includes even unique loot inside the Deep Dark
Buah, va a
as
haber
well.
nuevos biomas y nuevos animales, ¿eh?
Yeah.
Lo ha puesto.
We also want to make sure that let's actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right now, which is the ancient cities.
That's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, wow.
¡Hala! What the fuck? What? Dios. Hostia, chaval. What? Silencio, silencio. Pero, no me, ¿qué me estás contando? ¿Qué me estás contando, tío? ¿Qué?
Wow,
puta
it's
locura,
like
tío.
both beautiful and terrifying
puta
at the same
locura,
time.
tío.
I have so many emotions when
Qué
I look
puta
at the
locura,
deep
tío.
dark biome.
Es una puta
Yes, I mean,
locura,
we
tío.
really didn't want the Deep Dark biome
Es una
to just
locura,
be,
tío.
you know, caves or
Qué
just skulks
grande,
spread
tío.
around. We wanted to add a bit more mystery to
Están
it.
borrachísimos los de
and, you know,
Mojang.
there's this ancient city, and what is it doing there? We're not going to tell the players. We're just going to let them go throughout and explore and see what they come to. And there's even this like ancient structure in the middle of every single city, and it's got something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in game.
It's really cool. I like it feels like a place you want to explore.
Yes, I love that it really deepens the mystery of Minecraft. Like Minecraft is all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so last year you showed us the Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on a little Skulk family. It's a Skulk family. Like,
is it that
yeah, maybe they're not so cute.
They're not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what do all the different blocks in the Skulk family do. And one of them actually is something called a Skulk catalyst. And the main thing about the Skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the Skulk catalyst, it actually spreads Skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow.
So, you know, the Deep Dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these skull blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
Make it less scary.
Qué chulo, tío. Qué chulo.
Oh, and as you can see here, when you mine some of the skull blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a Silk Touch.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker. So when this block is activated, it's gonna give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now. And it also gives this darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
Increíble, ¿eh?
You can even see now when you're sneaking,
A mí me parece una locura,
sensor, even sneaking it will activate.
Wow, okay, definitely not a friendly family.
No.
And I will say to our younger viewers, in a minute we're gonna show you a clip that's a little scarier. But I mean, Brandon, those have so many things that players can do with them. Like, what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skull Catalyst is going to be really interesting.
Vale, aún no han dicho nada de la Will Update en sí, de nuevas cosas. Esto es de la Deep Dark, que ya sabíamos, pero es nuevo. Cosas nuevas de la Deep Dark.
So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm. There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build like experiences for other players. Like imagine building like a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
So then, you know, when players out walking and then they activate the shrieker and hear like.
That's amazing. Or you do that all around your world, and just whenever anyone's visiting
I'm not going to visit your world.
Shriekers are just shrieking. We have a community question for you.
Hi, it's Jinjam from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind the shrieker?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. From the art side, we actually had the inspiration behind the human larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something, just something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that, first of all, the warden spawns in a unique way, and also in a way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the Skulk Shriekers, then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises and the Skulk Shrieker activates too many times, the warden will come.
Warden. Ojo. Vamos a ver el Warden ahora de nuevo. Vale. Loot. Wow. Está bien el loot, Vale, va full netherite, me supongo, ¿no? Vale. What? ¿Qué cojones? Que acaba de salir de la tierra. Darkness. Efecto de Darkness. Estoy flipando, Estoy flipando, tío. Vale, la bola de nieve es para distraer. Cagaste. Adiós.
I'm kind of back to thinking that the Skulk family is very adorable and sweet after seeing that. Wow, there is a lot there, Brandon.
Definitely a lot to unpack. I mean, the first thing is that the warden actually emerges underground. So that means you know that wardens are kind of in the deep dark, in the walls, under the floor. And it also has developed a sense of smell. So, of course, you can sneak around and try to be, quiet and not to get detected. But unfortunately, the warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where you are. And if it sniffs you while you're really close by, then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait, so basically the warden is like, smell that? It's happening. And just like going for the
Pretty
players?
much, yes. It's not going to be fun for you.
No, and I love that we're adding that sneaking gameplay, because we haven't really had that before. So, you are in the deep dark, everything's super dark, and you're sneaking, trying to find the treasures, trying to avoid the warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
It's really, really cool. I mean, I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon. And I just love how much you've expanded the deep dark to feel it's so immersive.
Yes, definitely.
It's really amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and scaring us half to death.
No worries, that's my job.
He's our expert. Like, if you want to do something scary, it's like, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
So, Agnes, the deep dark is one part, this sort of very adventurous side of the Wild update, which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Yes, so we want to celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft. And one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, we are now. So beautiful. And we also want to focus or have focused on biome diversity. So we want to find like a unique identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the birch forest, we want it to be like light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground, the trees are taller, and the flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish in the birch forest.
That's true. That's actually a very Swedish forest. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And then you have, so you want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome that you want, I mean, I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting a lot more in the wild update.
Yes, that's true, and that's the swamp. Oh, our art team is just so amazing. It's such a beautiful concept art, and as you can see here, the atmosphere is really different from the birch forest as well.
It really is. It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay designers here and our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Hey, it's absolutely wild to be here.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
It's Corey after all.
Yeah, it's very on brand. So you're going to tell us about all of the, I mean, there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
Vale.
¿Cómo que son motos,
Vale, vale. Me gusta. Me gusta. Esto es del pantano, Esto es lo del pantano, Vale, un loro.
It's so useful.
And relaxing.
Yes, and especially now, you know, in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have
Vale, está metiendo cosas del pantano,
It's going to be like extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as well.
¿Me tiraron algún mob de alguna votación?
In the caves,
Que
you
no hubo.
put your diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
it's really amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the mangrove tree to Minecraft. So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like ready to grow.
Árbol de mangrove, tío, que es mangrove, no tengo ni idea. Ah,
and you can see
eso,
here the mangrove
ostras.
tree grows propped up on root
Qué
blocks.
chulo.
It has vines hanging down from the
chulo,
leaves.
¿no?
The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here. And okay, I'm just gonna nerd out on propagules for a minute. Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree. And then when they fall into the water, or like let's say they fall into water, they can float for up to a year before they plant themselves in the like water, underneath the water or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yeah, you can plant it underwater and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the mangroves and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules, I actually remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to like write in the sand because they're super cool.
That's adorable.
So seeing them in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type. And like always when we add a new tree, we are so happy, like we get so many questions.
Nuevo bloque de madera.
Madera de mango.
And
hostia, es muy parecida a la de... Es muy parecida a la de jungla.
And look at it, I think
and
you also don't see like all the blocks here. It's gonna be like a full set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing. Because we decided to go with like really big roots, and I think those are so cool. And we actually prototyped quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the root should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block roots, because, for example, when you like go with a boat and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it. Yeah, like in this picture, it's really nice atmosphere.
That's beautiful.
I really agree. And like when I was testing, I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being like this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their roots, growing in the water, so you can take your boat and and you're just completely surrounded.
10 de 10. Acaba, Moya, son unos genios.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super beautiful.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Incredible.
I noticed that was not dirt.
Good eye, Lydia. That was wet dirt, otherwise known as mud.
That's amazing. So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and put a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
I love the renewable clay. Like, I always need more bricks. So perfect.
Yeah, your local mason isn't going to be super happy with you though.
That's actually true. I have this one mason, it's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a villager's job.
They might be a bit upset now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. And you're also using mud to make a new block.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks. So mud bricks are a really, really exciting like building block. And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually different than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller, more compact, but it is really cool like, to build with. Matches a lot of different block sets, and I'm really excited to build with them.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
どうもこんにちは、プチプチです。私からの質問はね、こちらになります。どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか?
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like all around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks. And I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Amazing.
Yes, and it's so important for us that like everyone feels equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Now, so we have like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes. Well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Aquí que se viene ya, ¿no? Después de la montaña y los pantanos, venga, las ranas. Hostia, cómo salta la hija puta, cómo salta, tío. Mírala, mírala. Va a haber... ¿Esa parte de naranja va a haber verdes o cómo es? Hostia, qué guapo, las ranas, tío. Qué guapo las ranas, tío,
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description of them. The croaking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards?
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs. Yes. And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaves, because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just maybe it's a like frog slide.
Yo estoy ahora mismo flipando, con todo.
And you're adding another little tiny creature to this update.
Yes, the fireflies. So you can see them roaming around, adding a lot of ambience to the swamp, making it feel just nice and cozy at night. But really, my favorite part of them is just making the world come to life, like feeling like there's life all around you. And oh yeah, also they're frog food.
¿Un en sí una entidad?
I forgot to mention that.
¿O es una partícula?
Poor fireflies.
Yeah, but
¿Una partícula o un moth?
Yeah, and it's beautiful frog food.
Me
so
gustaría saber.
you can both enjoy them in the atmosphere and the frogs get to eat, so that's,
Everybody wins.
Now, we're calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what you called them growing up?
Actually, no, we called them lightning bugs.
I did too.
Las ranas
in
hoy se
Swedish
come.
It's eldflugor, and that's actually literally translates to fireflies.
Okay. It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up. But we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs in the game.
Buah, pues
I want to know more
el mob siendo tan
about
pequeño,
baby
si es un mob, ya es una entidad, la luciérnaga,
Yes, so,
la
all
hitbox
baby
tiene que ser la
mobs
más
in
pequeña del
Minecraft are
juego,
just
¿eh?
Tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with frogs we're actually adding tadpoles.
¡Oh! ¡Renacuajos! ¡Renacuajos! Madre mía, tío, estoy flipando, Estoy flipando, tío,
Once again, you deliver on the
Renacuajos,
promise
tú.
of cute and derpy with the tadpoles.
Qué pequeñitos y monos, tío. Renacuajos, tú.
Yes, and that's actually extra helpful for the tadpoles because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up, it will pick a variant depending on the temperature in the biome it grows up in. So, for example, if it grows up in a really cold place, it's going to turn into a snowy frog. Yeah, as you can see here.
Snowy frogs. O sea, van a pasar de ser primero renacuajos y luego van a crecer a ranas, tío. Increíble este mob, Este mob me encanta, tío.
Like the first cold-blooded animal in Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on, or they adapt their color depending on temperature. And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to Minecraftify it. So therefore, the tadpole's going to pick a variant instead, depending on the temperature.
That's so cool. And there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's going to be 3 variants.
Okay, so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog.
Yes.
So let's say you were venturing out into the desert or the jungle, and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog. And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed, just chilling there.
Yeah.
Me gusta, tío. Me gustan mucho las ranas blancas.
Yes, there is a reason they are white. So, I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really geeky. And then I learned about the real-life frog that's called grey foamless tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola, Botswana, and Kenya. And that frog can actually turn almost white to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all 3 of them. And you have these different color variations, but you also have something else special about the frogs.
Yes, so each frog variant is going to have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs right now.
That is so cool. So Corey, which frog is your favorite?
Oh, it's got to be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
Ooh, I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most.
I love them
all of them. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, Corey, and taking us into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
Corey.
Corey.
I'm just going to hop on out of here.
Bye, Corey.
So many puns. I like that, though.
This is quite an awesome update. And I mean, I really see the name for the Wild update. You get a bit of everything in it.
Yes, and I love the contrast. Yeah, as you can see in this pretty concept art, it's really like that beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep dark. And I love that contrast between these 2 things.
It's absolutely amazing. Well, we're getting close to the end of the show. And as always, the time has flown by. And a lot has happened during this show. So let's look back at some of the biggest announcements, and then we will reveal the winning mob.
Vale. Minecraft Games, Xbox Game, vale. Vale, un resumen. Tu vieja.
Now it's time to see what mob you chose to add to the game.
Bueno, ya
Hey Jens, do you have the results?
Yes, I have them right here in my chest.
Wow!
Very exciting.
You really came in style.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. That looked really comfortable. Okay, but now it's time to announce the winner. Okay, and the winner is the LA. Wow. Yes, I'm super happy about that. It's a lovely, lovely mob.
That is so exciting. So Agnes, when can everyone expect the LA?
So the LA will be included in the Wild update and it's gonna be released next year.
Next year, the Wild update with the LA? I can't wait. Thank you all so much for joining us. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you from all of us at Mojang Studios. Thank you so much. Bye.
Increíble. Pues ahí está.
Bueno.
Pues... increíble. Ahí está. Esta fue la Minecraft Live. Y al final terminó a las 7:30, ¿eh?
Tienes 3 horas de directo, ¿eh?
Wow, increíble, ¿eh? ¿Qué te pareció? A mí me pareció increíble, ¿eh? Increíble. Wow. Pues vamos a poner esto. Básicamente Minecraft Live más Road 300 euros ya lo hemos cumplido. Así que vamos a ponernos a jugar un ratito. ¿Qué quieres hacer, Felipe?
Lo que quieras. No importa.
Jugamos un rato Hypixel, si quieres.
Dale. A ver, mañana. Uy.
Ah, por cierto, pronto hay un torneo, ¿no? En 28 horas, un torneo de Skywars, dobles. Mira tú. Increíble. Pues mírate el directo de Minecraft Live, si te lo has perdido. No te voy a spoilear, tú mírate el directo de Minecraft Live y ya está. Ahí han dicho todo. Ah, y por cierto, ha ganado el Alay. Te invitaré a la partida.
Espera que abra el Minecraft. Me anda jugando un Skyward, yo qué sé.
Ah, ok, está bien. Voy a poner... Espera, voy a poner música.
Cita. Ya. Sí. Vamos la like.
Buah, tú, el Hypixel va muy lagueado,
Bien, me sumé más de una. Nuevo árbol con la actualización del pantano.
What? Eso pues,
me gusta, creo que había un secreto que le voy a hablar en un video. En las fotos te hago un pequeño spoiler. Abajo son ciudades. Así que si la ciudad está contaminada...
Felipe, soy el vídeo.
Soy la ciudad de la...
No, no estoy viendo un video.
What? Entonces... Ah, he puesto esto sin querer, creo. Vale. Wow, increíble, ¿eh? La Minecraft Live. ¿Qué tal la update? ¿Qué te parece? A mí me parece que después de una super gran update, esta update me parece bien, la verdad. O sea, después de una gran update que les revientan la vida a los de Mojang, está bien una update más pequeñita, pero que igual guste mucho. A mí me gusta mucho esta update. O sea, no vamos a pedir una super update después de una super update, ¿sabes? Es lógico. Es lógico que este update iba a ser más pequeñita, pero a mí me parece increíble la nueva update, ¿eh? Se la han currado bastante. Y bueno, pues esperando hasta dentro de poco, noviembre o diciembre, la parte 2 de la Caves and Clips Update. Y para 2022 la 1.19, la Wheels Update. Está chulo, ¿eh? Yo estoy conforme con lo que ha hecho Mojang. Vale, me ha tirado.
Aunque te suena un poco largo, no sé qué son.
What? ¿En serio, tío? ¿Cómo pegas I? Estoy jugando Minecraft y poniendo música de Hitler,
What the fuck.
Hostia, un hacker.
Es como comer sopa con un tenedor. Pero bueno.
Nah, tío. Era hacker, Pero lo voy a reportar a este. Vale, ya está. Voy a ir a otra partida. Nah, tío, que cleaner, Ah, no. Le mato. ¿No se abre? Joder. Ven aquí. Vale, ahí lo maté. Perfecto.
Ya estoy en GPT.
¿What? ¡Qué verga! ¡Venga ya! Nah, ¿en serio, tío? ¿Pero qué cojones? Puto lag, tío. ¿Cuántos ms me baja el pixel, tío? 131 ms. ¿Qué pro? Me da Highcraft, tío, que me da mejor ping ahí. Acá me da mejor ping.
Movimiento Highcraft.
Buah, pero hay un hacker ahí abajo. Empezamos bien. Tu puta casa, hacker. Joder, me cago en Dios. Tu putísima casa, malo de mierda. A ver, polla, venga. Vale, ¿dónde están los otros jugadores? Voy a subir arriba, Nah, tío, qué pesado, Voy a ir por otro lado. ¿En serio? ¿En serio me ha matado este puto malo de mierda? Este puto malo de mierda, tío. ¿En serio me ha matado? Me ha matado uno con skin de Alex, tío. Me ha salido mal. Bueno, pasa nada, espera. A ver, otra partida. Nos vamos en 10 minutos a Life and Death. Estaría bien, irse un rato a Life and Death. Nos vamos en 10 minutos.
Bueno. ¿Por? No sé farmear cosas.
No, ¿qué? ¿El qué?
¿Qué vas a hacer, Alejandro? ¿Vas a prepararte?
Sí, prepararme un poco el ojete para el día 20. Que no puedo decir los cambios del día 20 todavía. Pero...
No.
Pero es por ir preparándome el ojete. Tío, como me ha matado, pero si le he pegado más hits, ¿en serio? ¿No te pasa que le pegas muchos más hits a uno y te mata él? ¿No te pasa?
No, porque hago 7 hits. Ya. Ok. Ay, qué traje, lo puedo matar. No, me van a rushear de uno. Yo sabía. Yo tengo full diamante. Bueno, algo así.
Este ya me quería robar la kill, ¿eh? Qué gay.
Sí. Y si lo hablo con uno, le digo.
Puto malo de mierda, Cleaner asqueroso, weón, culiado, tío. Asqueroso de mierda, Cleaner, tío. Qué asqueroso, tío. Cleaner de mierda, macho. Solo está para cleanear, tío. Puto malo de mierda, tío, Puto malo de mierda, tío. Solo está para cleanear y nada más hacen su vida, tío. Con Dios.
Pensé que solo había gays en High Pixel. No sabía que...
Ya, bueno, lo sé.
¿Qué traje, viste?
What the fuck. Iba este man muy lagueado,
¿En serio? Me gustó todos los fotos del medio y ni una foto, ni algo de Yolanda. Bueno. ¿Qué violación estoy haciendo este? Pero no sé qué pasa. Ah, ya sé qué pasa. Gracias. Supongo. Ok, ¿tenés Apple?
No, en serio. ¿En serio? Tío, en serio me he caído así. Intentando hacer boxplay, pero no he puesto ni un solo bloque.
Skywars.
Tranquilo, man.
¿Qué pasó?
Nada, hay uno que me está disparando bolas.
Ah, me vienen dos. Ah, no, no vienen dos. Sí, me vienen dos. Uno. Ok. De vuelta. No pasa nada.
Qué pro, ¿no?
Qué pro. Ok, me faltan pantalones, la puta madre. Ok. Qué pro. Qué pro.
Qué pro.
Qué pro. Qué pro. Puta madre. ¿Cómo haces? ¿Cómo para salir de esta cosa?
Ya cuando... Ahora termina. Un momento.
Caramelo morado.
Allá.
¿Entraste al partido, no?
No.
No, me voy a otro partido.
Ahí te.
¿Ahora?
Sí.
Bien. Estamos en Highcraft jugando Skywars. Uy. ¿Qué digo? No tengo espada. Y casi me cayó. No.
Nah, tío. Ya un clear, tío. Puto clear de mierda, tío. Puto clear de mierda, tío. Puto asco dan, tío, los clears, Se hace un malo con skin de Alex, tío. Hostia, han entrado todos de golpe.
Alto mapa, boludo.
Alto mapa.
Minuto Twitch. Me encanta gente poniendo en el chat. No me maten, porfa.
Qué gay. Me tiré unos con bolas.
Qué gay. Ah. Y cacapó. ¿Qué te pasa? Me das tu espada. No tomo mano. Vale.
Buah, yo me voy al Life and Death. Me voy al Life and Death.
Voy a jugar un poco con Sarris, que al pedo si no se dio con la 8. Ah, sí, divino.
Qué pro.
Pobre. Esta línea. Sarris. Oli, ok. Ya estoy, ¿eh?
Ah. El que habla es heterosexual. No, Lau, se me cayó.
Se te cayó la U.
Sí. Se me cayó un ídolo. Deja.
Sunrise. Venga.
¿So?
Pa.
...115 reproducciones el directo, qué bien. Vale, pues... somos 3 espectadores ahora mismo, gente. Vamos a ir a... vamos a ir a jugar básicamente Life and Death, que es un server en el que estoy jugando yo últimamente. Hay varios vídeos en el canal, o sea que los podéis ir a ver sin problema. A ver, voy a abrir el juego. Ahí lo estoy abriendo.
Ah, bueno. Entonces, ¿cómo puedo tapiar? Ah, ya sé cómo.
No me deja abrir el Minecraft, tío, qué raro. Voy a cerrar la 1.8 por si acaso. No vaya a ser que por algo no me deja. Voy a entrar con la 1.16 también, voy a probar. A ver si me deja, no sé, ya a ver. Vale, ahí ya me dejó. A ver, me voy a conectar al servidor. Voy a conectar. Vale, ya estoy dentro. Estamos dentro. Uy, me equivoqué de respect. Me puse el que no era. Este me tengo que poner.
Ah, bueno.
Ahí está. ¿What? No me jodas. ¿En serio, tío? ¿En serio? ¿Pero cómo? Ha entrado un zombie, pero ¿cómo y cuándo ha entrado un zombie, tío? No hay apertura. O sea, no hay. No hay, tío, no hay para... ¿Qué puede entrar? Ah, por cierto, estamos a día 18. No, ¿a cuál día estamos?
19. Ah, para que...
Estamos a día 19, correcto. Sí, día 19. Eso, pues día 19, decapitator, voy a dormir.
Vamos sin bolitas, boca.
Por cierto, gente, que no lo he dicho, porque no lo grabo todavía. Básicamente, esto... Bueno, se quema. Se va a tomar por culo, que se queme un rato, tío. Me da igual. Básicamente, hay un nuevo miniboss el día 15, que todavía no he enseñado porque no graba todavía. Pronto el 5.º episodio de Life and Death, enseñando el nuevo mod y todo, ¿vale? Aquí tenemos el mod. Bueno, voy a escapar con el Enderpearl, ¿vale? Espero que no me venga a atacar la araña. No, no me viene, es de día. ¡Hala! No, me viene la araña, tío. Me viene la araña. ¿What? ¿Cómo? Bueno, ahí la maté. Vale, tenemos por aquí el decapitator. ¿Dónde está? Bueno, la araña no la voy a matar. O sí, venga. Está. Vale, ahí está el decapitator. Vale, y tiene básicamente un ataque que es el Driss, ¿vale? Vale, este es uno de los ataques, ¿vale? Que es que te encierra en una jaula durante varios segundos y puedes escapar con Enderpearl, ¿vale? Y el Driss básicamente es un hachazo que te quita un corazón, básicamente. Y con armadura de legionario. Voy con half armadura de legionario. Que bueno, las botas las conseguí gracias al avispón, que era el mínimo del día 10. Y con el día 15 podías conseguir los pantalones. Y bueno, pues tengo los pantalones. Y con toda esta armadura es mejor que esta. Básicamente me quita un corazón, o sea, una locura este mob quita. Aunque no parezca que quita tanto, realmente quita una locura este mob, Vale, me pego un hit. Mira, yo tengo una técnica que es venir aquí. Que venga, sí, ven. Ven, gilipollas. Ven. Y meterme en el agua, básicamente. Venir aquí al agua. No, a ver si viene. Ven. Vale. Meterme en el agua, básicamente. Y si me pone en una jaula, puedo escapar por la parte de abajo. Está muy bien. ¿Ves? Me ha puesto en una jaula y puedo escapar por abajo. Vale, voy a regenerar. A ver, ven aquí. Ah, por cierto, cada vez que me pega se regenera 60 puntos de vida, ¿vale? Ahí, 110 tengo, ¿vale? No, me ha pegado, no pasa nada. Lo controlamos. ¿Tenemos? Ahí está, muerto. Y nos ha dado botas. No nos ha dado, gente, no nos ha dado. Pero
da pantalones.
Sí, perdón. Pero básicamente sí, da pantalones, efectivamente. Está muy chulo el mob, Vale, ¿qué podría hacer ahora? Mira, podía irme, ¿vale? A ver qué tal la granja de hierro. Podemos ver qué tal está. Vale, a ver. Va, está bien. Ahora voy a craftear. Voy al baño, ahora vuelvo. Ya he vuelto.
Está bien.
Vas a craftear un poquito de hierro por aquí, que se me olvidó hacer esta tarea. Aunque primero de todo, vamos a hacer una cosa, ¿vale? Guardar aquí todo esto. Y a tirar esto. Que no me sirve de nada. Bueno, las envenenadas las cojo, no pasa nada. Vale. Hemos vaciado esta granja, perfecto. Bueno, pero había que craftear más esto. Perfecto. Bueno, rompo con el hacha y ya está. Espera. Ahí está. Ay, no, ¿por qué me llevo la mesa? No, no, la tengo que dejar aquí. Estoy atontado, Uy, vale, espera un momento. Vale, ahí estamos en el siguiente. Pues ahí está, perfecto. Ya tenemos todo el hierro. Y ahora lo vamos a colocar. Vale, esto... Espera, voy a coger esto aquí abajo que me he dejado. Esto sí que me importa. A ver... Acaba de spawnar en serio. Ah, no, lo he cogido, perfecto. Ahí estamos, perfecto. Nice. Vamos a dejar estos bloques de hierro en su debido sitio. A ver, voy a quitarme esto de aquí. Y esto lo tenemos así, esto así. Tenemos que crear otro cofre más de hierro. Ahora voy a quitar esto, ¿vale? Y ahora os digo por qué, ¿vale? Bueno, esto lo voy a poner aquí. Y esto si quiero me lo puedo guardar aquí, que no me importa, ¿sabes? Ponerlo ahí. Y lo demás vamos a poner en un cofre misceláneos, ¿ok? En este aquí, ¿ok? Misceláneos de hierro, digamos.
Amigo, tira el underpell, what the fuck.
A ver, voy a craftear bloques de esmeralda. Está. Y las tijeras también las voy a dejar en misceláneos de hierro. Lo mismo esto, los yunques.
Putos.
Oh, what the fuck, se está... What the fuck, se está describiendo mapache a sí mismo.
Ah, mierda, no puse.
Felipe, vengo a reclamarte.
¿Qué cosa?
Vengo a por exceso de falla.
No, te voy a mandar una imagen que yo tengo el DNI. Ah, no me pegues, Mira, mapache, te voy a enviar mi permiso. Dios mío.
Me van a enviar una fotopolla.
Eso ya te lo mandé. Otra cosa. Ya, ver. Ahí. Eso.
Toma, Rayzen, te queremos.
Lee lo que dice la tarjeta. Uy, tiene los fichas.
Yo para manejar tanta facha.
Gracias. Ahora que tenemos. No me pegué.
Me tengo que ir, adiós.
Ah. La tuya.
¿Qué pro,
¿Qué pro? Las clases con Sunrise.
Tú, tengo muy bien organizado el inventario, Pero que muy bien organizado,
Está bien. Yo
mira,
ya me preparé.
mira mi directo.
A ver, pegame un segundo, Sunrise.
Ah, por cierto, vamos a estrenar el escudo de Millal, gente. Vamos a estrenarlo. ¡Epa! Ok. Chulo.
Ahí volví. Ah, ya no, what the fuck. Bueno, cumplió lo prometido. Oye, perfecto. Uy. Espera. Jaja. Puntito. No le sale. Mira. No, Vega. Oye, no tiene las cosas. 2 puntos B.
2 puntos B.
No puede. Miau. Ah, yo soy el rapper. Bueno, espera un segundo, voy a abrir un segundo. Perdón, sacalo. Yo sé que tienes más. Sácalo. No, sácalo, yo sé que tienes más. No, sácalo. Bien, listo. No lo agarres.
Vale, vamos a usar el escudo contra... El escudo de Millal contra algún mozo o algo. A ver. Esta araña. Que no me vea.
Me va a encerrar en mi casita. Déjame en mi casita.
Bien.
¿Qué pone antivulvo? ¿Qué hice? Sácame el antivulvo. Yo te hago nada y voy metiendo donde hay antivulvo. Qué respetuoso, 2 puntos B.
2 puntos B.
Salí de acá. Me está yendo a 15 FPS. Salí de acá. No, Sale. Pues.
La armadura de Benja, gente. Qué época.
Ay.
Ah, por cierto, hace poco se murió Millal, gente, por cierto. Por eso tengo su escudo, porque se murió Millal hace poco.
No, correte, quiero tipar. No me tires la potita. Ahí está. Pues me está yendo a 15 FPS. No salí de acá, capo. No podés. Salí de acá, no. Ah. Un segundo que me bajo los chubos. Ah, claro, soy tonto. Sí, limitados.
Buah, yo no tengo mucho nada más que hacer. Lo mismo cierro streaming ya,
¿Seguro?
Sí. Porque tengo que además editar. Tengo que grabar y editar el siguiente episodio de Life and Death. ¿Qué te parece? ¿Despedimos ya?
Como quieras. Salí de acá, capo.
Bueno. Me voy a silenciar un momento. Pues vamos a ir terminando por aquí el directo de hoy, gente. Bueno, gente, espero que os haya gustado mucho el directo de hoy. Si queréis más directos así, más directos comentando cosas, eventos, jugando a Minecraft y tal, pegad un pedazo de like, suscribiros a mi canal si os gusta mi contenido y compartid el vídeo con vuestros amigos. Seguidme en mis redes sociales, Twitter y Reddit, y también uniros a mi server de Discord de Sentari, que hace unos pocos meses fue abierto al público. Así que bueno, gente, nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Adiós. Qué chulo el directo, la verdad. Qué chulo.